We should be live. We have a lot of interesting things to go over today. Pretty active day, it's another day in the Reckless Spend story. A lot more things are happening than normal. So we'll wait until chat catches up. I think you guys are behind by like half a minute. Probably need to get a new computer sometime. I like Macs, but the Mac is old. Oh, here we go. So the chat is caught up. A Ristic Siphon, a first player token. Yeah, very interesting. So Legal Eagle has made a video last night. Now, Fernando, the first thing, thanks to Colin. The first thing that he said was, yes, there's no $200,000 of minifigs. Or $200,000 of Lego. So everyone agrees the $200,000 is that number is a fantasy, right? A marketing number. Oh, thanks. I think Alex is on the main profile. It's a fantasy number. And so when they used the $200,000, it was trying to bring people in to view the collection. But it's, again, I think everyone has come to realize that there wasn't actually $200,000 of inventory. This is very interesting because this is Legal Eagle talking about the Denton lawyers. And the Denton law firm, I think we have very different opinions on it than... I have a different opinion on it than Legal Eagle. So let's go play Legal Eagle a little bit and see what he says about the Denton lawyers.
Is that Bricks and Minifigs and the other defendants are represented by Denton's. Denton's is one of the largest law firms in the world. But ironically, Denton's is one of the most unusual large law firms in the world, and many lawyers describe it as being franchise-like. Because frankly, it would be weird for a giant world.
Yes, so Legal Eagle is describing Denton's as a franchise. The Internet Archive just blocked the BAM police cam videos. What does that mean, the Internet Archive? What is that? Is that the, Oh, it's this nonprofit. Digital library of free and browsable text. Nonprofit. Yeah, Legal Eagle or Legal Mindset. The Internet Archive just blocked. Yeah, we're going to go over all of that. It's a lot to cover in a day, but the internet... So this is breaking news. I didn't know that. So they're blocking... Let me see, bamsucks.com, because they still have the videos live. If anyone would to take down their videos... No, I think their videos are still fine. Maybe it's just the Internet Archive decided. Maybe they got a cease and... Again, everyone's going to deal with it differently. I'm sure they all received the same legal documents. One company like GoFundMe can be like, you know what? Okay. Another company like Patreon in the same thing. Happened in the past 30 minutes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I still have the Proton email. So this is still active. The Proton drive. Very interesting. I wonder if the police took it down. We'll see what happens. Okay, interesting update. Okay, so let's continue on with Internet Archive is not normal. So I don't use the Internet Archive, but I guess this is where they're storing the videos, right? But I would expect that they would take Bam Sucks, like his channel down. Because he has all the videos on his channel, right? So if we get an update from him, then it could be kind of interesting. But let's continue on.
Worldwide law firm to have a local law firm in Utah. But Denton's strategy, unlike almost every other big law firm in the world, is grow by combining the existing local firms around the world rather than building offices organically. So instead of opening a new office in a country or state and hiring lawyers from scratch, Dentons often just merges with a local law firm and allows that firm to retain a significant degree of local autonomy. This has allowed Dentons to become one of the largest law firms by headcount in the world, with thousands of lawyers across.
So yeah, it looks like they just eat up. Yeah, it looks like they eat up a lot of different smaller, and they merger and they buy them out. This is actually, I've actually been part of this because I was a small marketing agency. We had 25 clients, we had 10 workers, and a larger marketing agency in Dallas wanted to have like a Houston brand. So what they did was they bought us out. So this is very typical in business. Yeah, this is very typical in business. What Legal Eagle is saying is very normal, is when a larger company, be it marketing or a law firm, wants to expand, they can either go from scratch or they can buy a smaller company that already has employees, that already has vendors, that already has, probably the most important thing, a book of business, right? Like, to get your first client is insanely difficult. But to get your second client's a lot easier, third client, fourth. Like, you need a book of business to really get up and going, and a reputation. So what, I wouldn't call this franchising. I would call this the reverse of franchising. What is being described here isn't like one big company opening new stores everywhere. It's one big company eating stores that are already successful. So under franchising, you have a big corporate, and they're saying, hey, we have a successful business model. Let's apply this in different areas. Let's apply this in California and Rhode Island and so on. In this model, the big company is eating Lego resellers. So it would be similar. Yeah, my neighbors are really, really bad. I was talking to my wife this morning. I lived in I've lived in this home since 2016, so over 10 years now. And we didn't have like any dog poop issues until like the last 2 years. You know, I was walking my dog outside, and there's like dog poop everywhere, on the sidewalk, like everywhere you go, to the point like you can't even walk your baby. And you know, it's like a different type of person has like kind of moved into the neighborhood. And we really do have to kind of consider like moving to a better area that we would feel more comfortable. The violence has gone up. We like our daycare. We love our daycare. Our daycare is great. But especially if we want to have like a second child, then it would make moving like obvious. So again, we're looking at the moving. Yeah, elderly neighbors are the best. Our neighbors are, let's just say, like, after the PPP loans, we like I remember exactly in 2020 and 2021, I think a lot of our neighbors used PPP loans, which were meant for small businesses, to like open a small business in their home and then like buy a better home. So my backyard neighbors, they actually used to live in like a really shitty place. I don't have any idea how they are able to afford the home they're currently living in, to be quite frank with you. Because I did talk to them before, their dad, and the place that he told me he was living in, the average home was like $60,000, like $80,000, and now they're living in like a $500,000, $600,000 home. And then I know his dad had a, I know like they worked at, what's it called? He had like a alcohol book business where he was teaching people how to make alcoholic drinks and sell it on Amazon. And I think that's where all the PPP loans like came from. So like, who knows? I mean, a lot of people got very wealthy off PPP loans, including Daniel McNeff. You know, who else took PPP loans? Oh, Amin McNeff's dad took $1.7 million in PPP loans meant to pay employees and payroll, and of course he spent it on himself.
across dozens of countries, but they don't really fully share in profits firm-wide, though they do share in marketing technology and referrals. Hence why a lot of people say that this law firm functions like a franchisor-franchisee relationship. And here, Bricks and Minifigs is represented by Denton's, Durham, Jones, and Pinniger, located in Lehi, Utah.
So I wouldn't say this. I would say it's the exact opposite. So Legal Eagle was saying that there's a franchisor-franchisee relationship. So when I sold my marketing agency, you sell because you want to get out, not because you want to keep working for, again, I own my agency 100%. At a previous time, my agency, so I think this is kind of not correct. So when I first opened my law firm, I had two other lawyers first opened my marketing agency, not my law firm. I had two other lawyers as partners, and these lawyers were in this movie, Chris Evans. So it was based on a real life story, and the law firm, Paul Dazanger, that's the head of the law firm, and I guess the other guy's not part of it, but he should be part of it. Wow, there's a lot of characters. ER Medic, Paul Dazanger, and Kim, that's his wife. Anyway, it was a very interesting story. So it's Chris Evans, Captain America. I bought out my partners. I had 3 partners at the time, and then I owned 100% of the company. So when I was selling the company, I was selling to leave. I don't want to do no more marketing no more. I mean, I'll do marketing for my clients that I've already have, but I'm not actively looking for new clients. So this is the opposite. It's when a big company buys a small company that's already established, already working, the business model is fine, it's already proven it's successful, right? So if my marketing agency sucked, we wouldn't be bought. You do a due diligence, you do a lot of lawyer stuff, and then eventually it gets sold to them, and then you get paid X amount of dollars over Y amount of time. You sign an NDA, you sign a confidentiality, and then they take over and operate. So again, Legal Eagle is a little different. Oh, thank you. Hey, Billy. My wife was in the funeral business. Joe's Funeral House and Bob's Funeral House will appear to be rival businesses, but both owned by the same. Yes, correct. Yes. That's a very common example too, where they actually don't. So in my example, they renamed the company, but not by a lot. So in many cases, when a big private equity or big law firm buys a bunch of small law firms, they all keep their names, right? Because they're supposed to operate and so what my point is I wouldn't call it that type of relationship, because the franchisee is highly, highly dependent on the franchisor because they haven't proven the business model yet. It's more like they're buying. Did Billy accidentally send 3 of these? Or is it the same one? I'm kind of confused. Okay, so hey, Scappy Barrel. Okay, anyway, let's continue on. But thank you, Billy.
Which I'm assuming started the same way as a local Utah firm. So while Bricks and Minifigs is represented by a big scary law firm, maybe not quite as scary as most big scary law firms. And interestingly, the Bricks and Minifigs complaint lists 3 lawyers working on this case. 2 associates who have only been practicing.
So we covered this. 2 associates. These are brand new associates. And then this is William Kelly Nash. William Kelly Nash is the big, he's a big lawyer. Let's see what legal, I haven't seen this yet. Let's see what Legal Eagle makes out of this.
1 and 3 years, respectively. And then the partner on the masthead looks like he's been practicing law for literally 40 years and has a ton of experience, but might have retired 10 years ago to teach part-time and only came to Denton's in 2025. And even then, there was a 6-year gap in his resume between teaching part-time and practicing again starting in 2025. Just very weird. So
okay, so this is kind of interesting, because we know that in the California case, the lawyer name there was the same guy here, and it was still Denton. So I don't know. this seems kind of strange, right? I'm not positive Legal Eagle is like correct here, because in the California case that we looked at, it was the same lawyer, and it was the same, and he still worked at Denton. So I don't know if this is correct that he's not been practicing the law. He has certainly been the lawyer of record for Bricks and Minifigs. So at the very least, he has had one update. Oh, okay. We'll take a look at that later. I'll put that here. I saw like somebody like died or something. Like, you know, somebody died. Yeah, I saw this. Yes, a dead woman was listed as. So I saw this. But we're going to yeah. So the California case was listed in was in 2023, and he is listed as Denton's lawyer, and he's listed as he's actively practicing the law. Right? He filed a complaint. So I don't know what this. I don't know if like everything he's saying is like correct.
He came to Denton's in 2025. And
so he says he came to Denton's in 2025, but there's legitimate paperwork to show that in 2023 he was already part of Denton's and he was active, right? I mean, we could pull it up right now. Actually, let me go on Discord. Let me pull it up. Is it in my trash can? I hope it's in my trash can, but I'm not sure. Carl Jobs. Yeah, it's probably my trash can. It's gotta be like some type of file. So, PNGs, PDFs. Oh, it's probably a PDF. Bricks and Minifigs versus Brian Menzel. Court file. Is it this? Give me a second. I'll try to find it. No, that's Carl Jobs. That's Carl Jobs. Yeah, I mean, I know in the file that sounds wrong to me. That sounds like very wrong to me. Web. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, but that's why, like, Legal Eagle should know better. Like, he hasn't updated his LinkedIn forever. So, like, to assume that, like, that's correct, like, I'll show you. We had a video on it, right? We just did a video, like, yesterday. We literally did the video yesterday. Like, just because you didn't update your resume, it doesn't mean you haven't been doing stuff. And I can actually disprove legal. So, I like Legal Eagle, but I can literally disprove what he said. So he said that he was only a Denton lawyer in 2025. There's legitimate paperwork that we've actually gone through where it's not true. That is not true at all. I think it's this one. Is it this video? You know what? It's, hold on. Let me go on Discord and find the file. Because I don't want to mislead you guys, right? Like, this is weird that he doesn't have, like, the Legal Eagle hasn't fact-checked it. Reckless Ben. Okay, so, Reckless Ben. BBQ. Yeah, BBQ Counselor was the one who sent it to me. First Amendment challenge. Yeah, it was I guess it was a while ago, Gabe. No, we're proving him wrong. Which is important to do. Like, you can't just assume, like, everything he says is correct. So, when is... Jeez. I wish I knew how to, do this better. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's a YouTuber. He's not actually checked. This is very easy to check. This is so easy to check, but I just don't know where it is. Is this it? Sorry, like, I don't know. Like, we don't have a goosey dog. We're kind of like, I promise you it exists. And I promise you it will prove that he's wrong. I don't know. It sucks. I don't know how to use this thing. Sucks, man. I think it's important to call out other lawyers when they're wrong. I had the document. I don't know where it is now. And this is like the most terrible thing. Yes, it could have been a few days ago. But I know it's from BBQ because I downloaded it. Bricks and Mini. You can see how active this is. Yeah, we can go to BBQ's channel. That's correct. Yeah. Sucks, man. Okay, so we can go to his channel. Yeah, it's because we didn't prep for this. We prepped for something else to talk about. I didn't realize he had done that. Okay, so his channel isn't actually appearing in the search button. Wow. Yeah, it's so hard to call him out on, call out Legal Eagle out on this. Social media theft. Okay, this is it. Okay.
Today we've got...
Okay, let's see. So this is the case here. So this is the case right here. BAM franchising versus... I don't think he actually shows the lawyers, though. But this is the case. I wonder if there's like a download. No. We got to go back to the Discord. Ugh. Yeah, so we have to call out the BS because it's not right. Because Legal Eagle is going to make this video and 1 million people are going to see it. 2 million people are going to see it. And they're going to think that, like, this guy's, like, a brand new lawyer. And Ben should, like, not be afraid. They're going to think this guy has not been a lawyer for 6-7 years. Right? Legal Eagle says William Nash only came to Denton's in 2025. But he's on the 2023 law. Yeah, that's correct. But where is the lawsuit? So people are talking about it, yes. I don't know. This is, like, so... gross. I can't find... It's like so dumb I can't find this thing. Right? Can I filter for myself? Okay, so this is Pokemon Go. This is Pokemon Go. BBQ Counselor, Alex of Fiction. Sorry about this. I want to prove him wrong. I want to prove him wrong because so many people listen to him. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. It's getting close. Holy shit, this Discord is like unusable. The BBQ count. Is this guy in our Discord? Okay. He found an interesting case. Holla. Okay, found it. Finally. God, man. Wow. That was like effing crazy. That was crazy. Okay, we found it. 707. I got it downloaded right. Okay. So, this is not true. So let's again take a look at this. William Kelly Nash at Dentons.com. He was the lawyer for Dentons. Look, he was the lawyer for Dentons, right? No, we found it, guys. We found it. We're good. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, thank you, Colin. It's just that there's a delay. There's, like, a delay. So, like, when you, like, find it, it still takes me, like, half an hour to say. Legal Eagle says he took a hiatus to teach and came back to Denton's in 2025. No, why would he take a hiatus to teach? He's going off a resume. I understand what Legal Eagle's doing. Guys, don't protect him. Guys, I'm gonna tell you exactly what Legal Eagle did. He went on his website here, right? Is he not coming up anymore? And then he saw the teaching thing, so he thought he was a teacher. No, I can basically tell you that yes, he saw that he was an adjunct professor, but this guy hasn't updated his LinkedIn ever. He doesn't even have a Facebook profile picture. So Legal Eagle, and it says he's been a lawyer and businessman for like commercial trial attorney. He didn't take like a year off, right? Like, he's looking at this. This doesn't tell you what year he like. So he's saying like this, but just because you're a professor doesn't mean you didn't practice the law, right? Like, you could have still been practicing the law during this period in time. So I don't even know, like, what does that mean? He took off what? How many years? Like, he was a professor in 2014 to 2019, okay? So he hasn't been a professor since 2019, according to his LinkedIn. And unless Legal Eagle knows this guy personally, I'm saying Legal Eagle did not do his research. That's what I'm saying here. Let's go back and I'll prove it to you. I will prove it to you. Let's go on CC and let's see what he says.
This case. Two associates who have only been practicing for 1 and 3 years, respectively. And then the partner on the masthead looks like he's been practicing law for literally 40 years and has a ton of experience, but might have retired 10 years ago to teach.
Might have retired 10 years ago. Based on what? This? So Legal Eagle's evidence is he might have retired 10 years ago. Okay, let's phrase his words, guys. He might have retired 10 years ago. What did that guy say that? Legal Eagle said he took a hiatus to teach and came back to Denton's in 2025. Where's that guy right now? Derry, where are you right now? What do you have to say? No, he said he might have retired 10 years ago, which is not true. He didn't retire 10 years ago, and the reason we know he didn't retire, like, the teaching isn't correct. Look, he taught 2014, 2019. So he's assuming he retired when he started teaching, right? But just because you're a professor doesn't mean that you stop practicing the law. And in fact, we know that he's practiced the law because we have this. This, let's figure out the date of this. I think this is 2023. I had to go all the way down to the bottom to figure this out, but yes. I mean, it's a lawsuit about 2022, right? Yeah, so like everyone who lies in my chat, it's like so easy to expose you guys, and then you guys stop yapping, right? Let's listen to Legal Eagle again. He became a professor and retired, might have retired 10 years ago. Let's use his exact wording, word for word.
Teach part-time.
He might have retired 10 years ago to teach part-time, and his only evidence is this. Mr. Nassif served several years.
And only came to Denton's in 2025.
In 2025. It's in your face right now. Where are you, guy? Where are you, bro? Where are you, bro? Yeah, this is Bam's lawyer. He's been Bam's lawyer for a long-ass time, man. He's on all the documents. This was in 2023. This was in 2020. I'm positive this is 2023 because it happened in 2022. Like, no, I'm just trying to say, like, this is research you can do in, like, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, the guy could have researched it. And he's saying, I lied. I didn't understand. His name was, like, what's his name? Give him a shout. I'll give him a shout out. Delirious Spanius. Legal Eagle said he took a hiatus to teach and came back to Denton in 2025. No, he was in Denton in 2023. Please watch the video before assuming. Did you watch the video? Dude, this is fact, my dude. I'm looking at the case right now from 2023, where he literally is the lawyer. And it says Denton's on it. You know, the same Denton's, right? Come on, guys. Like, look, I know you guys want to worship Legal Eagle and stuff because you think they're big YouTubers and you think that, like, oh, they're always right and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, like, He's not right about this. So again, let's replay what he said. Remember, we know for a fact, legally, he filed legal papers. Legal papers, right? Yeah, we do facts here. We do facts, guys. Like, he filed legal papers. He would be disbarred, if he wasn't, he retired. So when you retire as a lawyer,
Looks like he's
you cannot practice as a lawyer anymore, right?
been practicing law for literally 40 years and has a ton of experience, but might have retired 10 years ago to teach part-time and only came to Denton's in 2025. And even then...
And only came to Denton's in 2025. Okay? This is a complaint in 2023. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, I didn't expect to see this, but, like, he's wrong. Without a shadow of a doubt, he is wrong. He didn't come to Denton's in 2025. We know from the complaint that he was at least part of Denton's in 2023. A little bit of research would have, gone a long way, Legal Eagle. I love Legal Eagle. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly, Billy. And people don't understand what he's trying. Like, when you retire from the law, you have to, like, unretire from the law. What teaching job is paying $500 to $1,000? No, this guy's probably getting paid more than that, Billy. Why walk? Yeah, why give up your law license? Why just retire? Right? Why retire? Legal Eagle is trying to make this guy seem like a nobody, right? Oh, he's just some lame guy who retired and he hasn't been practicing the law for 10 years and he wasn't even part of Denton's in 2025, right? Yes, correct. I make mistakes too, but I correct my mistakes, right? Yeah, you don't want to give up your bar, right? Oh, sign page 24. Thank you, Alex, so much. Sign page 24. Thank you. That's him right here. He signed. Ahmed McNeff signed, but it's also, I guess, electronically signed. I guess Utah they do. Okay, that's him. 2023. We have a date. We have a law firm, which is Denton's, and we have the name. Okay, let me pause and let me explain why this upsets me so much, right? You guys, like, I'm doing YouTube, which means I'm not currently practicing the law. I know a ton of you say, oh, Legal Eagle practices law, he's going to sue Honey. How did that go? Did the Honey people get their money back or what? Did Attorney Tom sued Logan Paul? How's that case going? It's going very poorly. They had to reset the case 3 years later. What Attorney Tom sued Logan Paul for, I forgot, Crypto Zoo or something like that? Meta Zoo or something, I don't know. Right? Like, I'm here to tell you guys, I'm here to tell you right now that the lawyers on LawTube, oh yes, the dentist went well, including myself. We're not as good as the lawyers who are practicing. If you have time to make a lawyer video, if you have time to consistently put out content, like myself, I will only speak to myself. I cannot practice immigration right now, even pro bono, because I don't have the time. When I was practicing immigration, when I was practicing copyright, when I was practicing patents, there was no way in hell I can do a 1 hour, 2 hour live stream. Yeah, Legal Eagle sued Donald Trump. Yeah, zero cavities. Where did that go? But he sued Honey too. Like, I thought he was going to get millions of dollars right for us, right? The content creators who got effed over by Honey, right? We didn't get no money. I didn't sponsor Honey. I was talking about us creators in general on YouTube. And you got Attorney Tom versus Logan Paul. Look, guys, I'm going to be super honest with you guys. Runco and Bailey, he jumped into a lawsuit, and the judge's like, who the fuck are you? Runkus and Barry, I think he did an amicus brief on lockpicking lawyer or something, and McNally. And the guy was like, the judge was like, they didn't even respond to it. The judge's like, no. Get out of here. Right? Guys, do you know to be successful on YouTube, you have to be anti-lawyer. Let me explain why. Let me get into something like crazy. To be successful on YouTube, you have to cover a lot of different topics. Maybe you're good at patents and copyright, but I'm covering defamation, civil rights. I don't really know anything about that because I've never done a case in it. But I have to pretend that I'm like an expert in all this stuff, right? Just because I'm a lawyer. Lawyers are incredibly specialized. If you ask me about copyright and patents, I can tell you anything you want to know. You ask me about civil rights, I will say, oh, geez, I don't really know that. You tell me about criminal, I've never been tried. I just don't practice that law. I'm not specialized in that. But lawyers on YouTube, they're specialized in everything. I promise this, like, there's not a single lawyer on YouTube that I know of that's actually done a defamation case. But everyone talks about Logan Paul versus CoffeeZilla, right? Everyone talks about Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. How many lawyers got really big from that? They don't know a lick about defamation law. They've never been in a defamation case before. So they've never done discovery. This is what I'm trying to say. I, as a lawyer, right? I, as a lawyer, will tell you straight up, it's entertainment, baby. It is far more better for you to be entertaining, because you got to be entertaining. Like, let me tell you this. Let me tell you straight up this. Like, no real lawyer has 8 hours a day to go on live stream and make every day. Right? When Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp was happening, there were Legal Eagle, Runkin and Bailey, Legal Bites. There were multiple Reichert Law. I could keep naming them over and over again, right? No real lawyer who has cases can report on something every single day for 8-10 hours a day. That's assuming they do no research and they're just live reacting to it. Because you have a schedule. So when I was a real lawyer, I had a schedule. There were phone calls at this time I had to make. So your schedule is a mess. You're never going to have a stable time where you can live stream from. To be a good YouTuber, what I found out is you have to immediately talk about the issue the next day. You have 24 hours. So let's say Mizkif loses his lawsuit. I have 24 hours, but probably even less, maybe 12 hours. If I don't talk about that, there's going to be like 55,000. Like, if Moist Critical beats you to the punch on a legal issue, you're dead, right? You're dead as a YouTube channel. If Moist Critical or Asmongold start reporting on a legal issue as non-lawyers, you're dead. Yeah, on YouTube, but that's something a lawyer can never do. A lawyer is going to be at trial for weeks, 7 days, right? Right, like it is a, like, if you're YouTube, you have 12 hours to cover it or it's gone. If you're a lawyer, you don't have the 12 hours to cover it. So the most, the Attorney Times, Legal Eagles, Legal Mindset. Do you think he practices the law in Thailand? Why do you think Legal Mindset is in Thailand? You think he's practicing Thailand law right now? No, he's not. I promise you, Legal Mindset is not really working on international contracts with Japan and South Korea. He doesn't even know a lick of Japanese or South Korean. I promise you, the lawyers who are working on international contracts with VTubers, right? I promise you, they actually understand Japanese. Because the contract is in Japanese, right? So, like, remember how Legal Mindset was doing all the VTubing contracts in Japan? His friends were translating for him, and none of it ever made any sense because you have two options, right? As a Japanese company with a shit ton of money, you can hire a Japanese English attorney, or you can hire Legal Mindset who doesn't speak Japanese for about the same amount of money, maybe even less. You could have a lawyer fluent in Japanese. That is why all in myself included Mandarin. Like, it doesn't make sense for like there to be a lawyer practicing law in a different country where the country's language is going to be really important and not understand the language. Because you could easily hire a lawyer that does. So like let's say that you go to China because you have a legal issue. Why would you hire an American lawyer who speaks no Chinese, who doesn't write or speak Chinese to handle your issue? Even if they were experts in Chinese law, right? No, for the same amount of money or even less, you could hire a Chinese lawyer who speaks perfect English. Right? So again, I am speaking of just myself. I'm not going to put everyone else on the chopping block. It would be very easy for me to put them on the chopping block. But I, as a YouTuber, full-time live, and I only stream like 1-2 hours a day most of the times, right? 5 days a week, sometimes more. We stream more. I have realized that you cannot practice the law to a high level if you're making YouTube videos or live streams every day. It's just not possible, guys. It's a skill issue, correct? It's a skill issue. So compared to this guy who's probably practicing law every single day, at least for bricks and minifigs, no. This guy's not on YouTube. He doesn't even have a link. He has a LinkedIn, but it's not been updated for years and years. He doesn't even have a profile picture on his LinkedIn. This is the guy. Right? So again, we'll continue on, right? But that's it.
Then there was a 6-year gap in his resume between teaching part-time and practicing again starting in 2025.
Starting in 2025. So he wants this guy to seem like a loser. The reason he's lying about, like, so either he doesn't know or he wants to make this guy seem like a loser who hasn't been practicing law. Look, where's that guy? The one guy who's talking about. He's like, oh, just listen, teaching part-time and practicing again starting in 2025. Oh, what? Where's my doc? Oh, I clicked out of my document? Holy moly, that's pretty stupid. Okay. What? What is this? Like, again, they're not even doing... So you don't have the time. You don't have the time to fact check this? Let me zoom it in for Legal Eagle in case he's blind. Okay, let's continue on.
Just very weird. So without going into the substantive legal claims of their suit, call me skeptical of the lawyers working on this case and the law firm.
Again, call me skeptical. Like, again, this is coming from Legal Eagle, who makes more money from YouTube than he makes from his law firm. I will promise this. This guy makes more money from YouTube than his law firm.
Representing them. Though, on top of that, the lawsuit is a verified complaint for civil RICO, defamation, and other falsehood-related claims, and various forms of conspiracy, as well as some intentional torts like tortious interference with existing prospective economic relations and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, between RICO, conspiracy, and tortious interference and intentional infliction of emotional distress, that's sort of the Mount Rushmore of dubious legal claims. They're not impossible to prove, but you're not starting out on the right foot. I tend to see those used improperly.
Everyone files those claims. It's the same thing as like everyone asking for attorney fees. I haven't watched Legal Eagle in a while. So like I didn't know it was this bad. So everyone asks for attorney fees even when winning attorney fees is very unlikely. Everyone puts these claims in because you're throwing stuff at the wall and you're hoping something sticks. And every single tort I've ever seen, they put in intentional, emotional, inflict. In fact, I'm trying to think about like one of Ethan's cases. I think he has that too. I bet you're not going to win, but you have it in the case. Just like how every single case you ask for attorney fees. But the percentage of that happening in America, less than 95%, maybe 5%, maybe 5%. Yes, I think he makes way more money doing this then he makes, and I'm not, and I will be the first to raise my hand. I cannot practice law making these videos. Okay? Oh, yes, the motion to quash, yes. Yes, H-Free Snark, yes. H-Free Snark asked for attorney fees. I remember that. And the judge is like, you're insane, right? Dude, he is a fantastic YouTuber. But I already found three things I didn't really like about this. And I've only watched the video for like 4 minutes or 3 minutes, right? Yeah, Legal Eagle doesn't research himself, in my honest opinion. But he's a lawyer. He's got to like research himself. Like, especially when you're talking about the law, right? Yeah, even H-Free Snark asked for lawyer fees, and the judge's like, nah, you suck. This is stuff that everyone does in torts, right?
Really, more often than I see them actually properly pled. But I digress. But importantly, the Bricks and Minifig plaintiffs assert that Mansell, the Gormans, and Reckless Ben dramatically overstated the value of the original collection and the missing sets in order to extort money. In fact, the complaint uses the word extortion 21 times, and the complaint makes one key claim about the value of the collection, quote, less than $5,000 worth of Star Wars Lego product could be located and identified in the entire residual Salem LLC on-site inventory. But then, 7 days later, the company substantially changed its story. And because of this, I cannot stress enough how critical a legal notepad is when your job depends on making critical decisions in a high-stakes environment. That's because some of the most important conversations often happen when you're not ready to take notes, which is why you might want to consider getting one of these Note Pros from Plod. This little guy is honestly...
Okay, so this is like a ad now. I bet you he makes more money from this ad, guys. I bet you. Like, what? So we're like in the middle of our legal discussion, and he brings out an ad. How long is this ad? Legal 20x for... God. Holy moly. Okay, I think I'm done. I don't know what else we can get from him. I don't think there's anything else of value here, to be honest. Oh, free ads a video. Okay, that's the first ad that we saw. Okay, let's see if we have to see any other ads. No, I think it's just one ad, right? You couldn't do free ads a video, guys. That's like too much. Oh, shit. There's no ad here. Oh, my God. For beer? For a pre-alcoholic prebiotic? What the hell does this have to do with the law? Let me see the transition here. Okay.
So now let's talk about what these admissions do to the lawsuit, because this video changes the whole ballgame. And by now you should expect nothing less from a CoffeeZilla investigation. Trust me, there's a reason why he ends up drinking at a bar at the end of every investigation, and it's not just because crime and fraud are rampant. But if you're gonna go to a bar, let me give you a pro tip. This is the pre-alcohol probiotic drink from Z-Biotics, and I'm absolutely thrilled that they sponsored me to tell you about it.
Holy shit, so he used CoffeeZilla to segue into selling you a prebiotic alcohol. Guys, is this not commercialized like crazy? Like, how? Holy moly. And then we have another one for his own law firm. Okay, this is okay. We're gonna have to do this soon. So he does have free, and they're Washington, D.C. based. That is weird. So Washington, D.C. is a really weird place to get your law firm. So it's not any state, it's Washington, D.C. Yeah, he probably makes way more money from, like, doing this type of shit than he does, like, actually understanding the law. Okay, I've seen enough. I don't want to see any more. We're going to get to the interview with our favorite guy, Reckless Ben. Or as they call him, like Downtown or something. I don't know. I can't watch any more of it. It's just like, you know, I don't know. For me, personally, I know how it is. Pioneer Games, shout out. Like, let me play. Like I said, for me personally, I cannot practice law actively if I was also trying to like do YouTube full time. It just wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't have the time. I would be too tired. My schedule would literally prevent me from live streaming at the same time, which is really important. There's no way in hell I can make a live stream for 8 or 6 hours sitting in my chair and not have clients blow up my phone, right? No, I feel like I've had enough of that for now. And I feel like if you want to clip it, you can clip it, Alex, but like I feel like I've almost sick to my stomach.
What up? How's it going?
All right, I'm here with, what was your name?
I'm Jerome. Here to support the
Jerome.
It's the American Fork Local. Here to support.
Here with Jerome. I have a couple questions for him. First, if you could make anything into a Lego set, what would it be?
I don't know. What would it be? Maybe a giant. What would I do? Anything? I can make anything to a Lego set.
Anything.
I've never thought about this.
So, Reckless Ben, thanks, Alex. He got pulled over by the Utah police right after this, actually. So, right after this, he got pulled over by the Utah police.
Maybe a giant roller coaster. That sounds cool.
Functional.
So you can watch it,
Yeah.
roll around. That'd be cool.
That would be sick. And the only other thing I have for you, $200,000 is a lot of money. What would be the first thing you'd do with $200,000?
Probably give it to Brian because he's needed that. So that, and then maybe like hire a lawyer. That's probably important.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Yeah. Maybe get like a flying hoverboard. That could be cool.
Well, that'd be sick. Is there any sub $2,100 hoverboards?
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. Actually, I was looking it up the other day. They're like $10,000.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, shit. He's also the lawyer who gave them $1.7 million buyout. So this lawyer has been quite active, actually. So he's definitely practicing the law. Regulate the Lehigh office. So it looks like they took it over in November 2020. So yeah, he's been like, why would they take again? Thank you for the update. We'll cover this later. Good shit, yeah. But like this lawyer, remember, he just represents like Daniel McNabb and all. So when they were doing the is this PPP loans? What is this? I can't click on it. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's him. So is roughly 44-year litigator, security. His signature is also on McNeff's signed sworn instrument in relations to the Suminis fee suit case and verify answers. So yes, to get their money, when the Amin and Matthew McNeff, his two sons, sued their dad, the dad settled for $1.7 million. What year was this? This was like way before 2023. Because part of that settlement was they would use the $1.7 million to build bricks and minifigs from the ground, from like taking it over. Verify under criminal penalty. His own Utah business filings show him forming and holding ordinary LLCs on his own with no McNeff entity among them. What ties them to this case? He's been their McNeff's attorney for a long time. So interesting. Denton's is not one law firm. It is the Switz brand association with separately owned member firms. Denton's US, Denton's Canada, Denton's Europe, and so on. Share one name, one logo, and one website while keeping their money, their profit, and their pool and their legal liability entirely separate. It's the brand. So yeah, it's a brand. Franchises and networks. Above the law called the firm's relentless spread. The amplification. Denton's calls itself polycentric. Either way, they are one brand worn by many locally owned shops. And it grew the way a franchise grows by buying up local firms under a program called Project Golden Spike. okay, so they bought the firm in 2020. So the guy was a professor. Where's the guy? The guy was a professor from 2014 to 2019. Then they bought the firm in 2020. So we can assume that in 2020, he was working for Dentons, if this is indeed the same firm. Yeah, assuming, and this is a law firm in 1991. So, okay, now the law firm redirects to Dentons, which makes sense. So, yeah. So he was actually the lawyer on file for when the two sons sued their dad, then they had to pay out $1.7 million. Oh, thank you, Colin. Yes, 2020 arbitration. So in 2020, he was literally at Denton's helping the two sons get their $1.7 million, or helping the dad. Then in 2023, early 2023, so it seems like he was, if one were to guess, oh, thank you, Colin. Okay, let me go to Discord. Thank you, Colin. If one were to guess, this guy's been practicing the law the entire time, or at least since 2020, yes? If one were to guess. Oh, okay, BBQ says go for it. Well, thumbs up. Thank you, BBQ. We can go over his. Hey, BBQ is, if he's in chat, man, he's killing it, man. I didn't know BBQ was also a patent attorney. So we're like kindred souls, guys. We are kindred souls. Okay, here is not my ad for AI. Beltmant responded to the videos. Where did you put it, the call-in? Did you put it in Reckless Ben or General? That's my Mewtwo. We're ready for GoFest. Okay. See it here. Where is it? Reckless Ben. Go read. Oh, okay, go. Okay, you can. Okay, the McNeffs. Yes. Good one. So let's see what cases he was on. Yeah, BBQ is great. We'll see some BBQ soon, right? BBQ still has to make a BBQ. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, it was sent to me via. Like, this is like super complicated, guys. Like, okay, this is the arbitration. McNeff versus McNeff. You hate to see it, but also it's kind of funny. The final award, 6-day hearing, Amon McNeff, Daniel McNeff. Is there a way to download this? But okay, this was in 2020. So clearly the guy was a lawyer in 2020, right? Because he was actually helping the McNeffs in 2020. And then he's part of this law, he's part of this actual complaint in 2023. Yeah, according to Legal Eagle, he hasn't practiced law in 10 years.
I'll pitch in half if you want.
Oh, nice.
We can get one together.
Yeah.
All right. Now, who was it again?
Brian?
No, you.
Oh, Jerome.
Jerome? Okay, nice to meet you, Jerome.
Nice.
Thanks for coming out today.
Oh, thanks so much.
That doesn't look too bad. Ben.
So that is why Ben got pulled over. Shout out to Pioneer Games. That was hilarious to see Jerome. So I didn't understand why people were saying like Jerome. But yes, this is Jerome. That was Jerome. So in my comments when I was talking about Reckless Ben getting pulled over, I thought I knew that he had gone to the protest, but I didn't know why people were calling him Jerome, and this is why. All right, shout out to Awkward B Gets Awkward. This is very bad news. Dear Mr. Menzel, the emails provided you with additional written notes. So they're still bullying Brian Menzel. Like, they just can't get enough of it. Like, please leave Brian Menzel alone. Like, just leave him alone. Like, why do you have to bully him? Like, Like, Brian Menzel, like, it's, like, so crazy to me. You stole his Legos, and you just constantly harass him and bully him, and you sue him for $1 million. But, like, you stole his Legos. You admitted stealing his Legos, right? Yes. You can go to courtlistener.com right now. Type in, Kelly Nash, wm.kellynash, and it should pull up all the active cases that he's part of. Or all the previous cases he's part of, right? So again, this is very bad. This email should provide you with additional the 4th Judicial District Court in Utah County. Utah County is probably, again, 85% Mormon. And more specifically, the following: verified complaint, ex parte motion for a TRO. So they act, yes. There's 2 TROs here. And which has set a preliminary injunction hearing date of June 22nd. This date got moved back to June 30th. Okay, got moved to June 30th. We previously sent these to you on 5/28 via email. That's how they sent to Ben too. Out of abundance of caution, we have also transmitted this to your father. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is so bad, guys. Remember, Brian Menzel is dealing with this, so his dad doesn't need to. His elderly dad does not need to deal with it. Let me repeat this again. This is so bad. This is such a bad behavior. Okay? So they already send it to Brian Menzel. And they're like, oh, just to make sure that you know, we're going to send it to your dad. The whole reason you're selling your Lego sets for your dad is he's probably in, not the best condition, and they don't want to stress him. So not only are they going after Brian Menzel, they are now going after his dad and his sister. This is like very, very bad behavior. That would be like if I got sued and then suddenly my sister's calling me and saying, hey, I got this email. Like, that's none of her business, to be honest. That would be like if I got sued and then my parents got an email saying, hey, did you know your son's getting... No, that's none of their business. This is ruthless. This is very, very bad behavior. Like, remember, the whole idea was Brian doesn't want his dad involved because he's old. He's elderly, right? He's very old. So he's going to do all the work. He's going to sell the Legos. He's going to go pick up the cash. It's very spiteful. And then they got the sister involved as well. I don't know, Goosey. I don't know. It's just very... It's very ugly. It's very, very ugly. The whole point of this is, like, the dad is old. They don't want to stress out the dad. Now the dad is receiving an email from probably somebody he doesn't know saying that there's a restraining order on this stuff, right? Accordingly, you are required to take all necessary steps to immediately remove any and all publications as defined in the verified complaint from any streaming service platforms or other social media accounts or platforms on which currently reside, and otherwise govern yourself in accordance to the other injunctive relief granted by the court. We invite you to forward this temporary restraining order to any member of the Snyder Group. Now, again, they're trying to, like, in discovery, one of the things they're going to find out is if Brian Menzel and this is why Brian needs a lawyer, right? If Brian gets spooked and then he sends like this to Ben Snyder or his team members that they don't know yet, then in discovery, all this comes out, right? So this is actually very, very bad for multiple reasons. But one reason is for discovery. So the Snyder Group, as defined in the verified complaint, as well as to Crystal Law and Benjamin Gorman, alleged co-conspirators who are so they're like, hey, we sent it to you. Why don't you send? And we didn't know if you received it or not. We sent it like 4 times, but we don't know. Why don't we send it to your dad and your sister? And oh, by the way, can you send this to Ben Snyder and anyone you know from Ben Snyder's group? And also make sure Crystal and Benjamin get this. Yeah, that's messed up, man. That is messed up. They send it, like, again, like, if you sue me, send it to me. I deal with it, right? Don't send it to my dad, even though my dad is a lawyer. My dad's going to be like, okay, how often are we going to countersue? What's going on? Like, my God, and then don't like also say, hey, by the way, send it to everyone you know. Right? Send it to everybody you know. Oh, shout out to Alex. Alex had a video that went viral today. And to give you guys an idea, I actually have no idea what Alex makes most of the time. I just know like it's pretty good stuff. So Alex had a video today that went like super viral today. I was like, whoa. So I just saw the numbers on the video. What's the video? So shout out to Alex for making this video. Not this car jokes. Oh yeah, this video went like really, really good today. And it was talking about Sheldon talking about his lawyer, who is this guy here, Solomon Rayner. And he has quite a reputation. You know, he's a big baddie, right, when it comes to police brutality. So he is the right lawyer that you want. So this lawyer, thumbs up. You know, I don't give thumbs up to many lawyers, right? Most lawyers, I just grill them. I make fun of them. The only, like, lawyers I didn't were Logan Paul's lawyers, Denon's lawyers, who I still think are very good. This guy, thumbs up. But again, he is not a civil defense attorney. He is a criminal defense attorney, specifically talking about police brutality and things of that nature. So what you would need in the case against Bricks and Minifigs, you need somebody who understands tort law and defamation law, right? Yes. Okay, so this guy's good. You know, this guy's good. I like him. I'm not going to say that about many lawyers. Clearly established. He has this interesting video that I want to cover. And then there's like, I'll have to make sure that we cover, what? I have to like get rid of all this stuff. Oh, shout out to our good friend, thebandmap.com. This is our update here to let us know more about the William Kelly Nash, that yes, he is indeed a practicing attorney. He's been one since 2020, where he was, where I guess the Dentons ate his firm up. So unlike what Legal Eagle said, no, he's not been retired for 10 years. He's been actively practicing for a while. We got the AOK for our good friend BBQ, the BBQ counselor. And he has a great video too. Like, these are really good videos we still have to cover today. So BBQ counselor, absolutely killing it. And nice to see another patent attorney. This is a issue that we haven't covered, which is the AI gag order. Now, the AI gag order, they really wanted me to cover it, but I felt like the AI, I like how he did it. So I did watch the video, and I like how BBQ isn't really focused on AI. He's just focused on, like, is it a good intervener, right? Motion. So I like how he did it, because I couldn't do it. I just think AI, I was like, you know, like, right. I couldn't cover it as unbiased as BBQ could. I'm very anti-AI for the law. I don't know why. I just am. Okay. Yeah, he's doing great. He's a patent attorney. So we are both patent attorneys. So that's great. All right, so let's take a look at the police abusing the citizens of American Fork.
It's an American law where your rights are their absolute strongest. It's not your car, not the sidewalk, not your job. It's your front door. Police can't cross it to arrest you without a warrant. And yeah, there are a list of exceptions, but it's short and narrow. The Supreme Court has said for decades that inside the home, the protections of the Fourth Amendment are at their zenith. But American Fork police have crossed that line or tried to force their way across it at least 3 separate times since 2021 on their own body cameras. Let's talk about it. raid wasn't a department just having a bad day or going out for a into today. They already sent out over 400 removal requests across as many brokers, and they keep me updated with how many are completed, how many are in progress, and that's just the automated side. According to their dashboard, they've saved me over 200 hours. Before we get started,
wait, what's this? God, does every lawyer like promote like non-legal stuff? Why would we need this? Can't we just go on incognito on Google Chrome? What is this? No, absolutely agree, Mr. Bungie. The AI has to be double checked by real lawyers. Okay, so this is what? More useless stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think like lawyers should not be advertising like yogurts or prebiotic alcoholic drink. It just doesn't. I don't know, but that's the law tube, right? I mean, I'm sure every law tuber, right, is yeah, VPN. No, we're never going to take a VPN sponsor. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if we can watch more of this. I think it would be cool to get these body camera footages and just watch it on our own. So does anyone know where this came from? Because I'm assuming he didn't actually got them on his own, right? I'm assuming that he got it from like a different channel or something. Maybe we'll just watch the police footage, okay? So we won't watch his take on it. Well, shout out to him. Obviously, he's doing really well. He's doing slightly better than us. And he is coming, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you make lawyer money, do you really need to sponsor incognito on, like, 50K? Pause. If you're a real practicing lawyer and you have clients and you have a book of business, do you, like, really need, like, to sponsor, like, anybody, right? Or incognito and so on, right? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, obviously, he's getting paid for the sponsorship. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it. And obviously, I think they're probably paying him well. Because this video has very good views on it, right? So I'm just kind of wondering, like, and then he's got it on the first link and so on and so forth. I just wonder, like, if you're actually a lawyer, like, would you ever take a sponsor like this? If, yes, but we're a YouTuber, Alex. But we're a YouTuber. So we need the money to build our YouTube business, not our law firm. Right? So we need the YouTube money, the donations and the subs and the memberships to build out our business, which is YouTubing about the law. If we open a law firm, it would just be from clients that we found from YouTube. But we wouldn't be advertising incognito, right? At most, we would just be advertising the law firm that we have, right?
The police need to get off report.
Okay, what? Who's on the? Are they males or females? Can you tell?
They're males.
They're two males. Okay.
Dressed as police officers.
They're officers.
Get them off report.
Okay, you said they're actually officers on
I
your
don't know.
report.
Want me to bring up the card in red and blues?
No.
American Fork Police Department, come to the door.
We've called 911 and we have the county sheriff coming right now. So
We are the American Fork Police Department, come to the door.
They're scaring our kids. They keep pounding on our door. They have no business being here.
Okay, like I said, I will let them know that they are American Fork officers. So.
Okay, they're not coming in.
Okay.
We don't want American Fork Police officers here.
But J31, if you're still landline with that weapons offense coming out, if you'll just advise her it's the police department and she'll come to the door.
this is being recorded and this is going to go to court and it's not
American Fork Police. American Fork Police Department, come to the door.
Right now. Get off our property. We're telling you this area. Get off our property.
I'm gonna bring my car.
We
for
are
my
the
life
police
off.
department.
we are the police department. We are the police department.
RP's advising he will not open the door for 5J, only for 1J.
31 copy. If you have a 1J unit available, if you can roll in this way.
They're going to come to our door. They're going to hammer our door down. They're going to break our door down.
I mean, come on, like, you knocked on the door, like, dozens of times. You press the doorbell dozens of times, so he clearly doesn't want you to enter. You gotta figure out a different method to, get in, either with a warrant or something like this. So these police officers are not very smart. They continue to harass and threaten, but it's not working. Therefore, they need to shift to get a warrant. Yes?
Let's just wait.
You can hear them work the problem out loud.
Okay. Quinn was wondering if we go obstruction with it too, because she's refusing to answer the door. She hung up on you twice. She stared at me through the door and then ran away. So I'm wondering, it's up to you. It's your call. If you want to run obstruction too, then that's.
I will add that.
If these people won't come out, we can just charge them for not opening the.
Sheriff's deputy will leave without ever contacting Eric or his wife.
After the threats, after the standoff, they didn't.
Whose video is he taking it from, guys? I want to watch the original video to give the original video some love. Oh, it's Lackluster. Okay, shout out to Lackluster. He's taking it from Lackluster. Okay, let me also say, this, often lawyers don't even really, okay, I don't know. Let's continue on. So, shout out to Lackluster for, the video. We'll play the real video here.
My husband had started yelling at him. Going to older. She's not well. Okay. So this happened at the temple, though.
Oh, this is it right here.
Okay, are you in the county area?
I don't need my.
I only take legal advice from lawyers sponsored by Duck Pills? I don't know what that is. Duck Bills? Duck Pills? Go East. Okay, to go. Oh, okay, something else. Okay, something else from an eye. Okay, got it.
Need my support, please.
Was it a house phone?
Oh, that's a cell phone.
Yeah, I understand. No, Viagra pills. Oh, this is okay. No. Okay, what else I don't like is not on live streams where there's a chat where there's a video and I'm really watching the video and in the middle it's oh, that was awesome. And it's why do you need to say that? Couldn't we just watch the video and not say that
I'm allowed to. Bye. Alright,
What's up, dude?
How much are you?
Well, we're good. We're just knocking on the door, and then she calls in a weapon offense on us, so...
Yeah. Oh, so it's a female suspect?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I literally was just going to try to give her a warning.
Yeah.
But then this occurred, so I have a disorderly citation for her.
That's right. The geniuses at the American Fork Police Department wrote a disorderly conduct citation for a person who was accused of speaking to another woman's husband at church. There were no threats, and there was...
And then he took this, and then put it in his own video, but then you hear a different voice. That's how I knew. That's how I knew that he had taken it from somewhere else, because it was a totally different voice.
There was no immediate breach of the peace alleged. All the information these officers have received came from a third party that did not even witness the interaction. This is known in courts as hearsay. But it gets worse, because do you remember Lieutenant Adamson from the Reckless Ben saga?
Oh, wow.
He's the one who grabbed Ben, claiming that he was
making
making
this guy. Oh, it's the same people.
Movements, though in the video, it shows Ben standing still at the time the lieutenant grabbed him.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
Are we all going to prison today?
He's also the same lieutenant who obtained a sketchy search warrant from a homie that they were doing hydros with while blasting the Desert Eagle.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember we were doing hydro with the guy with the Deagle? Huh? Remember when we did hydro with the guy with the Desert Eagle?
Yeah.
This is his Airbnb. He's in my truck right now.
I know, it's not.
Jeez, these idiots. Oh, jeez. These idiots. It's the same idiot over and over again. You can't make this up. It's not it's the same guy over and over again.
Ran away. So I'm wondering, it's up to you. It's your call. If you want to run obstruction too, then that's...
I will add that.
Officer Kitchen now returns to his cruiser to write up another citation, adding obstruction to the charges. And at this point, they decide that they will simply mail the citations to the family. And the sheriff's deputy will leave, without ever contacting Eric or his wife.
Keep 1022 on 1 day. Their response won't be necessary anymore. You just have the units call off that detail, and we'll write it up. Copy.
After the deputy leaves, the officers continue to try to find charges to levy against the family for not answering their door in the middle of the night.
Can you call that weapon offense in on a 911 line? Bye.
Okay, so also good legal advice If they do not have a warrant, you don't need to let them in. You don't need to let them in. No matter how many times they press the doorbell, no matter how many times they knock on the doorbell, you should not let them in unless they have a warrant. If they don't say they have a warrant, you have to assume they do not have a warrant, right?
After the incident, Eric filed a records request for any records related to this incident. One of the emails he received was between the chief of police and Detective Corey Maxfield, who was assigned to investigate Eric and his wife. In that email, the detective tells the chief that he had spoken to Eric's neighbor's husband, the alleged victim, and he said that it wasn't even a great case to prosecute. The detective continues, stating that it sounded like it was just a brief conversation between Eric's wife and the neighbor's husband, not a disorderly conduct issue. He says he's still waiting on the local prosecutor, Sherilyn Egner, to call him and discuss it, as if he didn't have body cam videos to, I don't know, look at the incident yourself. Now, Detective Maxwell spoke with the prosecutor first and relayed to the chief that she didn't think it was a slam dunk case either, and doesn't feel good about moving forward with any of the charges.
They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was, and he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal, and how the police officer might be wrong, and so it wasn't about protecting a victim, it wasn't any personal information, and so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
That didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code. Like
I don't do that, Ben. That didn't happen. I don't do that, Ben. And then everything gets released. And it turns out she did do that.
But it's no wonder they have issues with the records department, which seems to benefit only the department and its officers, as one of the records personnel is married to a sergeant on the department.
Oh, shit. The person who's redacting is married to a sergeant in the American Fork Department. Holy shit, we should just watch this guy. Hold on a second. Maybe tomorrow we'll just watch this guy's videos. It looks like he has a... Oh, no. American Fork tackle innocent man from behind. Oh, we only watched this one. We haven't watched the, this one. American Fork tackles innocent person from behind. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
File a lawsuit against the American
customers, and despite looking like everyone else, and even carrying merchandise himself, the officers stop him as he returned to his girlfriend's car. The early moments of the video does not have...
Oh, that's it.
Stop it! Stop!
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I was very violent. I was not expecting that. So where did it start? Why are they hitting this guy? He was drinking Mountain Dew and...
Okay, I'm good. Hey, stop, please. Hey, stop, please. Stop, come here. Stop, man, stop.
I can't get
Stop it. Stop. You're like fucking me up, dude. Turn. No, I will. Don't chase me no more, dude. Like fuck me up, dude.
Bring your hand behind you. We'll stop tasing you.
Don't hit me like that, man. Fuck. What am I being arrested for? Don't. Do not move. Stay there.
So he asked, what am I being arrested for? They don't even know. Yeah, he must have had Legos and heroin. For them to treat this guy this poorly, he must have had stolen some Legos from the Walmart.
Oh, man.
Yeah, think about this. So the person in charge of redacting police footage is married to a police officer. Like, imagine... Okay, let's imagine... that you're, like, friends with, like... Because police officers are all friends. They all look friendly to each other. And you're like, hey, can you get your wife to redact that footage of me beating up the kid? Okay, cool. Hey, like, I mean, imagine the person in charge of redacting the police camera footage is the wife of a police officer in the same department that she controls the redactions over. Like, that's weird. Like, again, like, imagine, like, if she's like, oh, you know, we can't redact that. Well, that dude has buddies, right? He is a police officer. All his buddies are police officers. You know, they're going to make sure that his wife redacts the thing. It doesn't make sense. It's very, very weird. Like, why are they... This guy doesn't even have shoes on anymore. His shoes are off. It looks like he went to the Dollar Tree to buy Legos, and then they they just... What did he go to the Dollar Tree to buy? Like, what why did they arrest him? Let's learn more.
You guys hate me or something?
Just relax.
Why?
Stay there.
Why do you hate me?
Oh, the debate. Yeah, why do you hate me? Because you're not Mormon, my dude. Okay, so we have another update. No, that is the update there. Another update. Oh, here's another update. One Bricks and Mini is sweating bricks as Ruff Family Utah Holding Company. NAS was registered as... Oh, dude, he's been working for them since 2010. Making, like, these, bricks and mini... Sweating bricks. Okay, so Legal Eagle is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. We know that in 2020, he was a lawyer. We know in 2023, he was a lawyer. We know in 2026, he was a lawyer. And now we know in 2010... He was NAS is registered as agent and attorney for SB Funding LLC, a 2010 entity, which is now inactive, sole manager of Sweating Bricks. This is where they put their sweat workshop. This is confirmed principal level link between NAS and the Ruffs. On the evidence, it reaches the Ruffs only real estate and consumer debt business rather than McNeff Apex, but its general connection to the lawyer's own web. So, oh, it's not Bricks and Minifigs. But it's somebody else. But yes, he indeed was practicing the law. In 2010.
Why do you hate me?
While, so he was practicing the law in 2010. He was a registered agent and attorney of this LLC. So he was an attorney. So when you're the registered attorney... Yes, that means you're practicing the law. And I believe he was not a professor at that time. Okay, thank you, Rose, for the update. Very interesting. Sweating bricks.
Look at my fucking face, dude!
You're not compliant, that's why...
Bullshit!
The officer now gaslights Cody, explaining that the reason he was beaten was because he was not complying, even though he was on his knees with his hands in the air when an officer tackled him from behind. But before we continue, I recently heard Tony Robbins talking about NMN, a compound studied for energy, recovery, and cell performance.
But check this out. Your sirtuins do two things. First, they...
Wait, what is this, an ad? An ad for DNA? Wait, what is this an ad for? You know what? We should just start a channel where we look at, like, lawyers, and then we just watch what ads they're trying to sell you. What is this ad for? Is this an ad? I don't think it's an ad. But it's Tony Robbins, so I'm not sure. Tony Robbins definitely has ads.
You can't just drop NAD into the stomach. It will just immediately...
Get one free offer at
yes, it is an ad for NHN. Holy moly. Does everyone have ads? Yeah, if it's Tony Robbins, it's 100% an ad. Like, I've never seen Tony Robbins not, like, have an ad. Tony Robbins himself is an ad. Yeah, you know what? We should, like, rank their ads. Does Legal Mindset have ads, too, or no?
It fucking hurt, too. Ah! No, hey, I don't need to be hogtied. I'm gonna
You're not getting hogtied, I'm just on your feet.
Dude, please. Please, I'm begging you.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
You gonna fucking punch me in the face? Fuck, dude, come on. I didn't even hit you guys back.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Look, do you think this group of fine gentlemen whose wife works at the redaction office, I think this is the type of thing they would try to redact. Yes?
Disrespect me, motherfucker!
I suggest you shut the fuck up.
Don't fucking talk to me like this! Like, please stop, look at me, dude! I respect you guys a lot!
No, you don't.
Fuck if I don't, dude!
You're fighting with us, bro.
You fought me!
Yeah.
I respect you a lot. No, you don't. Like, what is this action? What is this action? No, we would never take those sponsors anyway. We're not going to, I mean, look at me. You think we're going to sponsor some type of DNA and enhancement drug? You know? You think we're going to do incognito? You know, like, why would we need that? The Google Chrome already does that for us. You think we're going to do Ridge, like, wallet where you can buy the same thing on Amazon? You know, I bought the same thing on Amazon. So, you know, Ridge wallet is, like, really expensive. Let me show you, like, oh, they're on Amazon now. Okay, cool. Let me show you something really funny. So, like, Ridge wallet, I think their base model is, what, $100? I have the same thing for, like, $10. And I highly recommend it. I've had this thing for like 10 years. Oh, geez, inflation. This thing I promise this thing used to be 10. God, they become Ridge wallet now. I promise you, this thing used to be like $10. It's $21 on Prime deal. Like, yeah. Oh. But it's not $91. Oh, yeah, I have this. And, no, okay, I don't know what color I have. Maybe it's cheaper. But yeah, this was perfectly fine, guys. And then, like, you don't need to pay $100 for a $20 wallet. Okay? It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. I promise you this wallet is just as good as whatever this wallet is. Oh, this isn't even a wallet. This is a tracker card. Why do I need a tracker card? Why don't I just have, like, a... Wow, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, these are competitors of Ridge, and they're always advertising because they're a lot cheaper, right? Oh, is this the Ridge? Oh, the Ridge. Again, I'm trying to find a wallet on sale. Come on. Anyway. Yeah, it is Prime Day, guys. It is Prime Day. I already bought a lot of formula for my kid, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I didn't fight back.
You did not comply. That's why you got caught with.
Fuck you, dude. I did too.
Please have the recommend. Remain silent.
Nope.
Oh, jeez. Look at this. Oh, no. Holy moly. Look, he's on the ground. They got the taser point. They have 4 cops here. One of them has the taser pointed to his genitalia, because that's how it works, right? Another cop is holding his gun. One has handcuffs. And then out of nowhere. Look.
Fuck you, dude. I did too.
Please have the recommend. Remain silent.
Oh, boom. Boom! Holy moly, this is... So you have 4 cops. One tasered his genitalia. One pointed at his, gun, right? Holy moly. And then out of nowhere, they just tackled this guy. Look. He's on his knees. He's on his knees. With, like, a taser gun and, like, a real gun and in handcuffs. Yeah, formula is really expensive. We buy toddler formula, and it's still expensive as hell. So whenever there's a discount, we get the formula. That's the only thing I really care about Prime Day. Like, the thing that we have to get. Whoa, look at this.
That's why you got caught with.
Fuck you, dude. I did too.
Please have the recommend. Remain silent.
Bam! Out of nowhere. This guy comes out of nowhere. The heroes of the... Whoa, holy moly.
I suggest you use it.
Whoa, what is he doing? What is he doing? This is like a full-on press. Holy... Guys, this is crazy. Dude. Holy... And look, his gun is still pointed at his genitalia.
This is it. Yeah.
Holy... Whoa. Let's watch that again. And then someone punched him in the face, too, after he was on the ground.
You fought me!
Yeah,
I didn't fight back!
You did not comply, that's why you got caught with.
Fuck you, dude, I did too.
Please have the recommend. Remain silent.
Nope.
I suggest
Whoa!
Nope.
No, this guy's feet is literally off the ground. He tackles him so... Do you know how fast you have to be going? Like, he's literally planking the guy. Oh my god, 206. Okay, so, yes, always record these guys. If you are an American fork, you gotta start recording them. Holy moly. They literally hit him so hard, the guy is, like, Supermaning him. Oh my god, like, I thought he just, like, tackled him to the ground. No, he full on, like, he probably ran. He probably ran, like, Like, oh, he probably ran like a ton just to get that like amount of power going.
The cannon coming, I could hear his equipment on him jiggling, and I could feel something coming.
Oh, bam! Holy moly!
I don't know if you've ever been tackled.
And he got punched in the face.
Without pads or anything, I got hit in the spine by his knee. It like knocked the wind out of me instantly.
Oh no!
All I could think of was to tell him like stop, don't, and try and protect my face because he went to instantly punching me in the head.
Oh jeez! And then he just started punching his face. Wow! Holy moly, dude! You do not want to live in this city. They're just knocking on people's door at night, like relentlessly. And then they're just tackling customers. Like, he must have stole, like, at least $10 of Legos, right? How could they treat him this way?
I'm good! What do you do? I'm good!
Oh, geez, look at that. They're punching him in the face. Holy shit. Okay, so they're repeatedly punching him in the face. In the head. Or in the face-head area. This is very disturbing footage. Wait, is this during COVID? Are they punching him in the face because he's shopping without a mask during COVID times? Wait, what? Is this COVID? 2020 4/18. That's COVID, isn't it? Wow, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I don't know if we can watch more of it. Let's see what these guys say.
And thirdly, you look at as a person resisting arrest or evading, and you don't have that. He's on his knees, hands up, and you can't taser a non-violent misdemeanor. You've seen this in the
What is that a boombox they have? They called the fire like an like. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Oh, this is a judge. That's a judge. Oh, he's a rookie. What is this guy doing? Look, what is he doing? Look at this guy. What? He's tackling the other police officer. So this guy's on the ground. The victim is on the ground. This guy's punching the guy in the face probably. And the other police officer, what? He's like praying for him? I don't know. Right? Holy like, what is this guy doing?
Terminated, forced to resign, or even disciplined at all. At the time.
Oh, okay, they tasered them. So the guy who tasered them just ran away. Okay, the guy who tasered them, probably in the genitalia. Look, you know when the guy's pointing this gun. The American fork have strict instructions that all weapons have to be pointed at your genitalia. Look how excited he is, and he just runs away. He's like, oh, and he just kind of runs away, right? I got him. Look at this guy. Holy moly.
Time the lawsuit settled.
Look.
All 4 officers were still with the department. A beating this severe.
Yeah, what is this guy doing? Why is he choking this other guy here? Holy moly, like what is this guy doing? What is their training? No, I don't understand, like, I really have no, like, he's trying to get, no, he's definitely not trying to get him off. Holy moly.
Severe would have surely resulted in criminal charges for anyone who doesn't work for the state, but even after compensating Cody for his experience, as though they were admitting to their guilt.
Okay, so when the American Fork Police Department, when they settle with you, and they compensate you, the money is coming from you, the taxpayer. Let me repeat this again, and this is true for almost every police department in the US, right? When you are compensated by the police department for doing something wrong, you are actually getting the money from the taxpayers. So either it's coming from the insurance that is paid by taxpayers, or it's coming from the taxpayers themselves if the insurance doesn't cover it because it is so bad. So insurance, malpractice insurance, only covers something that doesn't have intent. Something like this, I don't think insurance is going to cover it. Because this is like malice, right? This is intent. They're intending to harm this. Now, I don't think any insurance company, right, would cover this because it's a behavior with intent, right? So malpractice is like if you accidentally injured somebody, you had to injure. So there's the malpractice contracts are very specific, and this is not insurance. I don't think you can get insurance for this, right? Because this is actually illegal what they're doing. They're doing something illegal. The use of force, the extent of the use of force is definitely illegal in my opinion. And then anyone watching this video, I don't see how it would not be illegal. So the insurance is not going to cover this. There's no insurance that allows you to do illegal stuff and they'll be like, oh, we'll pay out on that. So that means the city is going to cover it. Every dollar, every cent is covered by the taxpayer dollars. Interesting enough, a lot of these police stations, they get federal grants. People are saying, oh, it's Utah. It's Utah County. It's their money. No. Federal grants. So whenever a president gives like federal grants and stuff, like $250 is very light. Very light. They should have covered $1 million or something, right?
Not a single officer was charged.
To beat me, punch me in the face. They stomped my hand.
Yes, not a single officer is charged. And then they attempted to destroy the evidence.
Infamous for his part in the reckless Ben Lego drama and...
It's the same guy. So not a single officer was charged for a criminal activity because the prosecutor doesn't want to. So it's up to the prosecutor to charge police officers who act. So this is like the Mormon Mafia. People laugh when I said that it could be a possibility, but I think the Mormon Mafia is real, at least in Utah County, right? So the judge didn't say nothing. The prosecutor, which would bring a criminal charge, didn't say nothing. The person who is in charge of all redactions on police camera footage, is married to one of the police officers. Yeah, the training looks really bad. I mean, why is that guy on top of another police officer? You know, he's like... He's got like a neck, he's got, you know, the arm bar on top of the... Man, right now the Mormon Mafia, at least in Utah County, is real. These 4 guys didn't get charged, and there's video footage of this. Infectious, yeah. Is moving to America Fork a good get-rich-quick scheme? No. Because they're going to do everything to hide the evidence. If you embarrass them, and this guy was on his knees. This guy was on his knees. And they still had to taser him. Like, the guy slammed him so hard, he was planking him. He Superman him. Like, do you know how hard you have to slam somebody for your feet to leave the ground? Oh, this is another, wow, there's multiple videos. Okay, let's watch this video.
Roll out your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
This is an exit lane, sir.
You put me like I was going to be intimidated by some blue line fucking bitch. Fuck off. Shut your fucking mouth. Give me my fucking ticket and fuck off.
I do want to apologize to you for stopping you there. I was under the assumption that that was an HOV exit. I shouldn't have told you that I was going to have your window broken by another agency and let myself get amped up.
Welcome back to the live.
Wow. I'm not going to lie. This is the first minority we've seen. So let's see if they treat minorities differently.
Links to the original videos on Aaron's channel will be listed, as well as my... And upon approaching Aaron's vehicle, Officer Kitchen demanded that he roll down his window.
Roll out your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have highway come and break this window?
What am I being pulled over for?
You just went to the carpool lane and you were a single lane driver.
This is an exit lane, sir. The carpool lane ends a long time ago.
Aaron knew that Officer Kitchen was wrong.
I really am trying not to be so hot-headed when I interact with police.
I don't go looking for trouble.
The police pulling people away for no reason. Holy moly. Dude, this place sucks. Dude, if you zoom in, you can see Josh Johnson in the background, you know. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Like, even driving in America Fork is dangerous. If you rent a Airbnb, like, dude, tourism in this place must suck. If you rent an Airbnb, the Airbnb host is secretly recording you and playing hydro with the police. Okay? So, the Airbnb sucks at America Fork. No one should do that. The Bricks and Minifigs, like, you know, like, the corporate whatever, they're in Orem. Like, again, another reason to always record. They pull you over for heroin. They go guns a-blazing, 7 of them deep, 8 deep, for stolen Legos, because the Airbnb host has overheard a conversation. They charge you for trespass no matter what you do. They knock on your door late at night, ring on your doorbell, scare your kids. God forbid if there were kids. You know how they always, like, are protecting Joshua? Like, Josh Johnson, right? Like, because he got a family. What if they were kids? And then they will tackle you so hard and then tase you in the same time. Like, and then, of course, nobody gets charged because the redaction woman is actually married to one of the... Like, look, this is pretty crazy, guys. Yeah, you can hear Amen McNeff. Guys, do you know who I am? I'm the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. Get him for trespass.
It's fine.
Roll down your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
It's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have Highway come and break this window?
Give me my ticket.
Roll down your window.
Whoa. You want to have Highway come down and break this window. He's just asking for a ticket. He's asking for a ticket. Oh, so the American Fork Police Department arrested him 40 miles away. Oh, jeez. I think we all need to go to Philadelphia. I think we, if you're gonna drive in Utah, I think we all have to go on Amazon Prime today and like buy a dash cam. Cause holy shit, this is recent. This is May 21st. Dude, like this is not like holy like.
Question.
It's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have Highway come and break this window?
Give me my ticket.
Roll down your window.
Give me my ticket, sir.
Roll down your window.
What am I being pulled over for?
Because you just went to the carpool lane and you are a single lane driver.
This is an exit to get off on this in the carpool lane that is to back there. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Give me my ticket or fuck off.
Okay, so he knows. He knows he's been profiled, if you will. I think he's got the U.S. Marine tattoo. So this is a U.S. Marine. Like, you know, again, like you have to assume if he's got the U.S. Marine tattoo. And he's just like, give me my ticket and we're done, right? Give me my ticket and done, right? And like, no, I'm going to come there and break your window. It's like, what? Why? He's already accepting the ticket, right? He's already accepted a ticket. Yeah, that's a vet from probably the U.S. Marines, right? And it's obvious that he is, like, from the tattoo. So, no, I'm going to break you down. I'm going to break down. And this guy's got a little pirate logo on. I don't know what this is. Is this the fork? Or is the American Fork logo a pirate? What is this? What's the logo on his t-shirt? It's like a little pirate, right? With a mustache and a beard. He's got like a pirate-like thing on. What is this? Guys, do we know what this is? Like, I can't zoom in anymore. It's on his t-shirt. It looks like a pirate to me. Weird.
Off. One of the two. Give me my ticket the fuck up. No. This is an exit lane, sir. The carpool lane ends a long time.
Wait, is this even a police officer? Why is he dressed like this? It's a school logo. Of what? No, it's not a sticker on the glass, guys. Oh, the high school he works at, the school mascot, yeah. Oh my god. So they're pirates. The American Fork Pirates. It is. They are the pirates. Yes, that's their logo. It's the same thing. They're pirates. I knew it. Oh, no, not pirates. They're cavemen. Oh my god, this is much worse than a pirate. It's the American Fork High School caveman. Guys, have you seen this? Their logo is a caveman. Whoa. Whoa. The American Fork High School logo is a caveman. No. It's real. Home of the caveman. They're proud of being caveman. No way. Holy moly, guys. No way. Their logo is a caveman? Why would you want to be a caveman? And they're located on Caveman Boulevard. So they named the street after caveman. Holy moly. Oh my god. This is real. I'm not joking. This is all real. Yes, this is their second logo, I guess. Yes, look, American Fork High School cavemen. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Like, the deeper you look into this area, like America Fork, the worse it gets. This is just incredibly bad. So he's got the caveman. That is the same logo, guys. That's a caveman. That is a caveman. He's got the saber tooth, and he looks like a caveman. That is the same logo, guys.
Time ago. You're upset because I went past you.
It's not an exit lane.
It is. It absolutely is. The carpool lane ends back there by Paris Lane. I drive this every day. No. Fuck off and give me my ticket. Here, fuck off. Fuck.
So I think this guy is really angry because probably the police has done this to him before. So he already kind of knows, like, hey, the police are going to... Because, like, he's not even, like, arguing at this point. He's just like, I know I'm right. I know that, you know, that was not the carpool lane. That was an exit lane. Give me my ticket. So, at this point in time, he's not even arguing, did I get a ticket or did I not get a ticket? He already knows he should not have gotten a ticket. He already knows. And he's saying, give me my ticket because he's just had enough, right?
Fuck the fuck off. Wrong ID. Here, this one. Give me my military ID back. You're a fucking retard. God.
Military ID.
Mr. Booker. You're a fucking retard. At this point, I execute my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Yes, exactly correct. If the police officer who pulled you over is trying to talk to you, that's exactly what you need to say. And I think he's been pulled over a lot. And I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to say it. Is it because he's not Mormon? The reason I think he's acting like this is he's been pulled over by these guys over and over again. And he knows he's got the dash cam. He knows his Fifth Amendment right, which a lot of people don't know, which is not to speak. If the officer is trying to pull you over, they are trying to arrest you or put you in jail. Okay? So what you need to do is plead the Fifth. I'm not going to talk to you because then you're going to get me on harassment, you know, this or that, or no, just, you know, that's it, right? Look, I'll be honest, he's not white. Yes, that's what I was going to say. So clearly, he's probably not a Mormon. Now, I've been told there are black Mormons, but, you know, again, I've been told that they're very rare. That they just almost don't exist, right? So, is the police, the caveman Mormon police, like, you can't make this up. Their logo literally is cavemen. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make him angry so he does something so they can arrest him. Do you understand what they're trying to do? Just like the guy on the ground, they're trying to get him. So police officers, the first thing you do is de-escalate. De-escalate the situation. This should be basic training 101. Basic training 101. De-escalate the situation. This guy comes in. Do you want me to break down your window? Do you want me to break down your window? I can get somebody to break down your window right now. So the situation has escalated way beyond, like, you know, like, you as a police officer, your first duty, de-escalate. Okay, de-escalate, right? None of these people have ever de-escalated. They continue to bang on the door. They bang on the door even more. They start ringing the doorbell even more rapidly. They have no self-control. The guys on the ground, they body slam him and start punching him in the face. Non-stop. Like, none of this, then they shoot him. You know, none of this is de-escalation. You know what? Reckless Ben could have ended in tragedy. Now that I've seen these videos, I will be honest, I'm shocked they didn't shoot Reckless Ben. Now that I've seen these videos, I am really shocked that no one got. Well, I mean, they did, like, injured Reckless Ben a little bit, right? Like, or a lot. They went to they did, you know, but, like, for the most part, I am shocked that they didn't, like, do more violence based on everything we've seen today. So we've seen them knock it. Yeah, because, like, honestly, I thought the gun pointing at the genitalia was really bad, but now I've seen things way worse. Yeah, they injured his shoulder. So, yeah, correct. Yeah, you know what? They were really afraid of cameras, so they probably knew they would be recorded. So maybe they were a little bit. I mean, it's so funny to think that they're more cautious, right? They injured Reckless Ben's shoulder, right? I've always said this. Actually, I'm the one who said this. No one believed me. Like, no one believed me. I said this in my YouTube video. Alex made a short of it. I said if Reckless Ben was black, he would be dead already. I said this. No, you guys don't believe me, but I made a short. Like, I know, because I saw the short. Imagine if Reckless Ben was not white. I couldn't say, like, black. Oh, I had to say Mormon. Okay, this is a short I made. What if Ben was black? Everyone close your eyes. Close your eyes, guys. What if Ben was black? Would this make a big difference? No, imagine everything that happened to Ben, but Ben was black. And you have literally a bunch of white people, Mormons, storm this guy's Airbnb, break his arm. Like, if he was black, what would they do to him? And they can also redact. Also, they have proven they could redact any camera footage. So we have camera. What if Ben was black? Everyone close your eyes. Yeah. So again. Yeah, YouTube's glitchy. I don't know. Guys, and people thought it was funny. They're like, oh, it's a funny joke. No, I'm serious here. I am very serious here, guys. Like, you know, this is how, you know, things escalate to like, eyes. Close your eyes, guys. Storm this guy's. The taxpayers have paid for cameras on them. And now we know why it's redacted. So at this time, everything was redacted. So I didn't really know. So when I made this video, everything was redacted. We didn't really know why it was redacted. And the police footage was all like, the audio was cut out. There was no Josh. There was not a single like video of Josh Johnson at all. And we now know because the person in charge of the redactions is married to a police officer and the American fork is a sergeant. Not just married to any police officer, a sergeant, right? Script says, no, it's just an obvious thing to say. Such a brave stance you took, such a brave statement. Your torch lights away. No, but no one was talking about it at the time. No one was talking about it at the time. Right? Yes, Symphonia, that's all I've been thinking, saying how many non-white people have had their body cams abused. Yeah, because, like, at this time, all these things were redacted. Remember that one woman talking to Ben? No, you didn't. No, Ben. I tell you what to think, Ben. Oh, no, he's got a Utah hat, too. You know, he got a Utah hat. He likes Utah.
Mr. Booker. I execute my fifth-man right to remain silent, sir.
I understand that, sir.
I execute my fifth-man right to remain silent.
Hold of that.
No.
I'm not going to give you a ticket.
No. Guess what? Because of this interaction here, this is going to go viral. You have no idea who I have connections with. This is going to be on Lackluster. It's going to be on Audit. The Audit.
yes, it's going to be on Lackluster. Exactly correct. It was on Lackluster. Yes, exactly correct. Yeah, he's got a military picture of himself. He's definitely military. He's 100% military.
Audit. You pull me over for no reason. Give me my...
Look, they treat kids badly. They treat military this... If they're going to treat military this badly, you know, this is worse than Frogan. Okay, let me know in the comments. Is this worse than Frogan's statements on the military? How he's glad they have PTSD? Or is this worse? I think this is worse than Frogan. You know, I don't know why Frogan gets all of this, like, you know, like, it's one thing to say something like that Frogan said. It's another to, like, you know he's military. You see the tattoo. He's actually giving you his military ID by mistake. Okay? Yeah, this is way worse than what Frogan did, guys. And this guy's still a cop.
Give me my fucking ticket and fuck off.
Mr. Booker.
No, get here.
I'm not
here. Then give me my shit.
Okay. I'm just trying to talk to you for a moment.
Give me my shit. No, you fucked up. You have no idea who I am and the connections that I have. You pull me over, give me my motherfucking ticket, and fuck off.
Okay, sir, what I was going to tell you...
I don't give a shit. We are not in the business of you pulling me over and telling me, don't eat yellow snow, sir, blah, blah, blah. No, you pull me over in an aggressive manner, right?
Yes, that's the problem. That is the problem. So, like, the problem is, once he realized he was military, he went from, I'm going to open your window, to, oh, I apologize, no ticket. But should that matter that much? Let me ask you a question here, right? His attitude completely changed. Right? Remember, in the very beginning, he was going to break down this guy's window. And now he's like, oh.
Right? Give me my ticket and fuck off.
I'm not taking over an investment matter.
The way you came up to me.
Goosey says, my brother also mistakenly gave his military ID. Yeah, I mean, I think the military should be respected this way, but I don't think a ordinary citizen... I think the reason he's mad is a ordinary citizen. Like, you don't pull them over for no reason. And then I'm going to break down... Like, look at the first interaction of this guy. He could have just been calm like this. Like, if he reacted initially like this, I don't think there would be such a big problem, but listen to his he did a 180, yeah.
You want me to have Highway come and break this window?
Give me my
Roll
ticket.
down your window. Roll down your window.
It's fine.
Roll down your window. Roll down your window. It's just the same thing as the police knocking on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Dude, they don't want to open the door. He doesn't want to open his window. He doesn't need to. He can give you his ID and stuff.
Roll down your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
It's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
I'm not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have Highway come and break this window?
You want me to have I don't know what that is. Highway, come break this window. Why would they need to break this window? Why would you want to break his window?
window? Give me my ticket.
Roll down your window.
Give me my ticket, sir.
Roll down your window.
What am I being pulled over for?
Because you just went to the carpool lane and you are a single lane driver.
This is an exit. To get off on this in the carpool lane, then it starts to back there. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Give me my ticket or fuck off. One of the two. Give me my ticket or fuck off. No. This is an exit lane, sir. The carpool.
Why does he want you to roll down his window? I don't understand. Like, open the door. Open the. We've seen this exact thing. Like, we literally. They're just constantly doing this like stupid thing. Like, I don't know. Like, what type of training do these people have? Like, dude, they knock on this woman's door relentlessly, and she does not want to open the door. She does not want to open the door. Okay? It's obvious she's not going to open the door. Why would you think, why would you continuously knock on the door list? And it's very violent. It's very violent. In my opinion. Let's play some of the, like, they're just knock, on, look.
American Fort.
All right, that's what I'm showing. Tell me exactly what's
Officers.
They're officers?
Get them off our...
We're getting a weapon offense, 581 West, 1040 North.
American Fork Police Department, come to the door.
We've called 911, and we have the county sheriff coming right now. So
We are the American Fork Police Department, come to the door.
Yeah, this sounds like the exact same train. They must be trained this way. like, yeah, respect my, yeah, it's like Cartman, yeah. Respect my authority. Respect my authority.
They're scaring our kids. They keep pounding on our door. They have no business being here.
Okay, like I said, I will let them know, but they are American Fork officers, so...
Okay, they're not coming in.
Okay.
We don't want American Fork police officers here.
But J31, if you're still landline with that weapons offense coming out, if you'll just advise her, it's that...
This is being recorded, and this is going to go to court, and it's not
American Fork Police! American Fork Police Department.
Just because you're the American Fork Police Department doesn't mean, like, you can act this way. Like, at no point are they de-escalating the situation, right? It's getting worse.
Come to the door.
Right now. Get off our property. We're sending you this area. Get off our property.
I'm going to bring my car. We are the police department. 31, go ahead.
We are the police department, yes. She already knows that you're the police department. You already know, yes, it is clear to me she knows that you're the police department, you idiots. But they're constantly talking as if, like, she doesn't know who they are.
He will not open the door for 5J.
No, look, and they're pointing their flashlight inside at her camera. Open the door! This is the American Police Department.
1J.
31, I copy. If you have a 1J unit available, if you can roll them this way.
They're going to come to our door. They're going to pound our door down. They're going to break our door down.
Let's just wait.
They're getting a county officer to respond. I just don't know how far out the county officer is, okay?
So this is like a common tactic of theirs. Like, listen to this guy and listen to that guy, and they sound almost the same. Roll down your windows. Why? What do you charge me with? Roll down your windows. Roll down your windows.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have highway come and break this window?
Give me my ticket.
Roll down your window.
Give me my ticket, sir.
Roll down your window.
What am I being pulled over for?
Because you just went to the carpool lane and you are a single lane driver.
This is an exit. To get off on this in the carpool lane, then it starts to back there. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Give me my ticket or fuck off. One of the two. Give me my ticket or fuck off. No. This is an exit lane, sir. The carpool lane.
Roll down your window. Roll down your window. Oh, yeah. Goosey has 2 dogs. They're very cute. I saw them on Venmo. It's exactly the same training, guys. Knock, knock, knock. Ring, ring, ring. Knock, knock, knock. Ring, ring, ring. Let's continue on. Yeah. We'll cover. Shout out to BBQ counselor. We'll cover him like another day. I don't think we're going to get to him. But holy shit, they sound the same.
Carpool lane ends a long time ago. You're upset because I went past you. You have no idea who I have connections with. This is going to be on Lackluster. It's going to be on Audit the Audit. You pull me over for no reason. Give me my fucking ticket and fuck off.
Mr. Booker.
No, get here.
I'm not
Here,
taking your
give me my shit.
Okay. I'm just trying to talk to you for a moment.
Give me my shit. No, you fucked up. You have no idea who I am and the connections that I have. You pull me over, give me my motherfucking ticket, and fuck off.
Okay, sir, what I was going to tell you...
I don't give a shit. We are not in the business of you pull me over and telling me, don't eat yellow snow, sir, blah, blah, blah. No, you pull me over in an aggressive manner, right? Give me my ticket and fuck off.
I'm not pulling over in an aggressive manner.
The way you came up to me...
I did not pull you over in an aggressive manner. We're gonna break down your windows. We're gonna break down your windows. Right? I did not pull you over in an aggressive manner. Roll down the windows! Roll down the windows! Jesus. Yeah, why didn't he like act and behave this way when he first came to the car? I bet you the result would be very different, right? Hey, I just want to talk. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry. Okay, goodbye. Mormons do not apologize. The one thing I've realized by like doing these videos on McNeff, even when you caught him with the hand in the piggy jar, Daniel McNeff, Kai McAllister, Matthew McNeff, Josh Johnson, Brandon Best. None of these Mormons have ever. They only know how to double down. They only know how to knock on the door until hopefully it breaks. Like, I think there is a problem here. The redaction woman who now knows married to a sergeant on American Fork Police Department. No apology to Ben. No, Ben, that's not right. Ben, that's not right. No, I'm not wrong. Remember, Ben caught a mistake she made and then wanted to tell her about the mistake. And then she was like, no, I didn't make a mistake. But she clearly made a mistake. And Ben was explaining the mistake to her. So again, even that other guy who got by, like, I really don't think they can apologize. Yes, acting like cavemen, which is actually their high school logo, is the cavemen. I really don't think... I think everyone needs to take a lesson in, like, de-escalation, apology, something like that. Because, they really have no idea how to apologize. And then actually, like... Oh, wait. They're telling me he apologizes. Let's see.
And approaching like I was going to be intimidated by some blue line fucking bitch. Give me my fucking ticket.
I'm not giving you a ticket.
Give me my shit. Give me my shit. Okay, sir, let me calm down. Yeah. Am I detained?
Yes.
Okay, then go write my ticket. Give me my military ID back. You cannot hold it. Give it to me. Now, here's this. Take that. Go give me a ticket or give me a warning or do what you have to do. But guess what? This interaction will be on YouTube and I'm coming fucking for you. Go fuck off, public servants. Do your fucking job.
I'm not worried about you at all. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how this ends, because, like...
Fuck off! Fuck the fuck off! Give me my ticket! Fuck off! I don't give a shit what you're gonna say! Fuck off! Shut your fucking mouth! Give me my fucking ticket and fuck off! That's all there is! I've done 12 years of service for combat towards for this fucking country. I'm not intimidated by law enforcement. I'm not intimidated by some fucking dickface thinking they're coming up to me when they're fucking wrong. This is the exit lane. The corporal lane ends back in Parish. I drive this shit every fucking day. I don't want to hear your cops playing. Either give me my shit so I can leave or go write my ticket and fuck off.
Oh, jeez, what's wrong with this guy? Why do they always have to knock on the window? Like, come on, dude. He gave you his ID. He gave you his auto insurance. He told you to give him a ticket or F off. Why are you now knocking on his window when previously you said you would break it? Like, this is not normal human behavior. Like, after you got into this heated debate with this individual, just give him the ticket. De-escalate, whatever it is. He asked for the ticket. He can contest the ticket in court because it's wrong, and he'll win. But, like, holy why are you now knocking on his window with his ID card?
I execute my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Give me your stuff back. Just fucking give it to me. Okay. What I was going to I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
Jesus. Oh my God. That was intense. That was very intense. Oh, what I was going to say, Mr. Brooker, is thank you for your service. Wow.
Motherfucker, I don't want to hear thank you for your service. You're only saying that now because you realize you fucked up. You're only saying that now because you found yourself in a situation that you thought you were going to dominate, that you thought you were going to have control of, and now it's out of control. Yeah.
Yes, he was trying to dominate him, and then I think as soon as he realized he was military, he realized that this guy's not going to be a pushover. So as soon as this guy mentioned, like, Fifth Amendment, do we have more than Casey Tron? I don't know. I don't watch Casey Tron. Oh, he's in chat right now? Well, what is he in chat? No, I don't think he's in chat. But let's watch the apology. So this is pulls over. Unexpected. Oh, okay, cool. Unexpected apology rejected. Okay, this guy is great. Oh, this guy's great. Oh, yeah, it was in the video.
What's going on, everybody? Something pretty cool happened today. It's very unexpected. I was at work. I got a phone call. I saw that the area code was coming from American Fork. So I figured it was going to be the police department and that they were going to talk to me about, you know, my grandma request and all these various things. So I said the whole state. But he by that, and it was moving forward to where that is.
Oh, cool. Well, good. Well, yeah. Hey, now good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I'm here with Detective Kitchen, and I understand you spoke with our chief earlier today?
Yes, he called me and was very apologetic, and it's the first time that ever happened to me. I really appreciated it, actually.
Oh, cool. Well, good. Well, yeah, I'd like to pass the phone off to Detective Kitchen for a minute.
Oh, jeez. So anytime they do a boo-boo, anytime the sons and daughters, like the police officer, does a boo-boo, they trot out the chief of police and he apologizes a lot. We heard from city council, he had to apologize to, like, the vice principal of, like, a school multiple times. And now he's got to apologize to, like, you know, God, it is so sad, guys. Yeah, 527.
And then after he's done chatting with you for a minute, if you have any questions for me, great. And if not, that's okay too, but
okay.
I'll pass this off to him real quick.
Alrighty.
Hey, Mr. Kitchen, Detective Kitchen, or Mr. Booker, sorry about that. Detective Kitchen here.
Oh, shit, this guy's a detective? Whoa. I thought he was like a rookie cop or something. He's a detective? Like, why is a detective pulling people over anyway? I thought they had, like, better stuff to do, like homicide, murder victims, like detective stuff, like, you know, Batman stuff that has to happen. Why is a detective spending his time pulling people over in the highway? Wow. Yeah, it's Kitchen. It's the same Kitchen. Sergeant Kitchen, I think. He's a detective. That's incredible. Yeah, explains why he wasn't in uniform. Exactly, Goosey. He was undercover at the high school. The detective was undercover at the high school 40 miles away. And he thought, you know what? Let me pull this guy over. He's clearly not a Mormon. Holy moly. Detective Kitchen, yes. That is his name.
So, let me explain again. So the initial reason for my stop was I was under the assumption that was an HOV exit only lane, which I did explain to you, but after the fact, I found out that that's incorrect. You are allowed to exit there.
So this is a mission of guilt. Okay? This is a mission of guilt.
So I do want to apologize to you for stopping you there. I'm not above admitting that I don't know everything. I didn't know.
I'm not above admitting I know everything. Pull down your window. Roll down your window. Roll down your window.
That was, an exit as well lane. So I do apologize for the initial stop. And also, You know, when I got to your window and told you to put the window down, you told me no. I shouldn't have told you that I was going to have your window broken by another agency and let myself get amped up. So I apologize.
I shouldn't have told you I would get the window broken down by another agency and get myself amped up.
Well, for letting myself get to that.
Well, I appreciate that, and I will accept your apology. What I do want to say, you know, like, that's what you're presenting to me. I choose to believe different. I think that you pulled me over because I passed you, and you just wanted to flex on me. I believe that because there was other cars that were right next to you that had a single passenger, and you didn't do anything to them. You targeted me because I passed. But that's...
hold on. There were other cars with single passengers, and only he was targeted. So he's not going to say it, but I'm going to say it for him. Racism, question mark? So again, let's repeat this again. There are other cars with single passengers, and they were not pulled over. So why was his car pulled over? Was it because he passed them? Did the other cars pass him as well? Or was it because of something else?
And I will accept your apology. What I do want to say, you know, like, that's what you're presenting to me. I choose to believe different. I think that you pulled me over because I passed you, and you just wanted to flex on me. I believe that because there was other cars that were right next to you that had a single passenger, and you didn't do anything to them. You targeted me because I passed. But that's here nor there. What I do want to say is that, you know, had you simply just approached me, you know, like, there is no law that requires us to roll the window the whole way down. Some people choose to crack it for their own protection, so their door isn't snatched open, or whatever the case may be. But we have our reasons of doing that. And for you to come up and tell me, you know, you're gonna smash my window, that immediately just got me upset. And I try to keep my composure until you told me, again, in my opinion, the frivolous reason as to why you pulled me over. What I think you need to remember is that, you know, like, you're in the business of executing the law. You are a lawman, right? We don't expect you to know everything, but we do expect for you to abide by the law. Telling a person to roll down their window or telling them that that's an order, that's not an order that we have to listen to. That's not a lawful order. A lawful order is backed by a statute. Anything else that you want us to do? So they mess with the wrong guy. I bet you they do this a lot and they get away with it and they even like can do a ticket or whatever. But this guy understands the law a lot. And in my experience, the reason that he may understand the law more is he's probably been pulled over a lot. Right? So he has a dash camera, he knows Lackluster, he knows all these people, he knows his rights, he knows statute. In fact, he knows the statute which says he actually doesn't have to roll down all his window. This guy is very, like, my experience with people like him who are non-lawyers, but like really, really like knowledgeable about certain areas of the law, is that he's probably been pulled over tons of times for no reason. He's been probably pulled over tons of times for no reason, and every time you're pulled over, then you get your dash cam. Then you learn about the Fifth Amendment. Then you learn about the statutes in Utah. So when you're learning about specific statutes in Utah, where you don't actually have to roll down your window, that you know your Fifth Amendment rights, that's not a ordinary citizen we're dealing with. This is a citizen who's probably been harassed numerous times. Right? Just the fact that he knows Utah statute about rolling down windows tells me, like, there must have been situations, right, where he has to learn the statutes. Right? No one just like, oh, hey, cool, I want to learn about... No one learns about this type of stuff until they're forced to learn about this type of stuff. Right? That is something that is just personal. We don't have to abide by things that are not per the law. And more people are starting to realize this, and more people are starting to wake up to this, because we're starting to see the injustices. And this is why he's doing lackluster audit by auditor. That's why, like, you know, he mentioned these channels, because he's learning from these channels. Right? He's learning from these channels about, like, and I would again say, like he said, there were a lot of single drivers. The police decide to pull him over. I imagine this isn't the first time he has been
profiled, if you will.
Or the injustice that is going around because too many people with badges just let it go to their head. I have no doubt. That I'm not the first person that you did this to.
Yes, exactly. I have no doubt I'm the first person you did this to. I don't think anyone has any doubt about that, right?
I think that because when I told you, it was going to go on YouTube, you told me, I don't care what, or something along the lines of, I'm not worried about it. That is a sign that you've been doing this for way too long, and then I was just the person to finally expose it. People think that I'm doing this or that I did this because of a lawsuit and I want money and stuff. I don't care about any of that crap. What I care about is...
So there's a old Jewish story about like stealing. Jewish story. This is one of my favorite things about stealing. Caught. Well, first time. I learned this from NYU from one of my friends. First time, but stole a lot. Like there's like a register. What is it? Double restitution in the Torah. What was it? It was like an old man owned a grocery store, and one day after 20 years, he sees his cashier stealing from him. And then he catches the cashier stealing, and he says, "Why did you steal?" And it's like, "Oh, this is the first time I did it. I never do this." And he's like, "Okay, well, you've been working for us for 20 years. You're a loyal employee." And then he tells his wife. And then the wife says, "Oh, dear, you need to let her go now because it's not the first time she stole from you. It is the first time you caught her stealing. But she's probably stolen over 20 years of money from you." Right? So that's kind of the idea of this cop. This cop just so happened to run into the wrong person on this day. But on any other situation, the cop has a person who doesn't have a dash cam, who doesn't understand Fifth Amendment rights, who doesn't understand that he doesn't have to roll down his windows and isn't as aggressive, isn't military. Yes, the detective will 100% do this again and again and again, because the reason he feels so comfortable doing this is he's already done it dozens, if not hundreds of times before. Right? So I always think about that when I hire employees, is like,
What I care about is that people are doing the right thing when they are in a position that has so much power that can destroy people's lives. You guys, when I say
so much power, they could destroy your life. Right? They're trying to do that with Reckless Ben right now.
You guys, I don't mean a broad paintbrush, but it seems like a lot of law enforcement forget that. They forget the power that they have to ruin people's lives, and most people just cave. But there's some people that are out there that are like me, that are tired of it. I'm literally a product of law enforcement.
So I didn't watch any of this before, but I told you he was a product of law enforcement. I knew it. Because, the only way you get to understand the law, if the law has effed you multiple times. This was released, so this was filmed on, and released probably the same day, on May 27th, 2026. So, yeah, the only reason he knows what's up is not because he's a lawyer, not because he is, military. It's because he's a product of this. Of profiling and so on.
That are like me, that are tired of it. I'm literally a product of...
I'm literally a product.
Law enforcement being used the wrong way again.
Of law enforcement being used the wrong way. Yeah, I predicted that. I knew it.
Against me, and I'm fed up with it. And there's going to be more people that are out there that are like this. The only thing that we ask is that you just do your job according to the law. It's equivalent to going to check out at a grocery store. You don't have to interact with that cashier if you don't want to, but they have to ring up your stuff. That's how a traffic stop should be. Some people just don't want to listen to all the stuff you want to tell them. This is, if I broke the law, then I give you my credentials. That's what I have to do by the law. You take that, you go back to your car, you write a ticket or you write a warning, and you come back and you give it, and that's it. That is the transaction. We are not children here that need to be spoken to by people in law enforcement to, like you're better than us. You're not. It's your job. A lot of people respect that, right? But there's some people that don't, and that's just the way that it is. It's your job. All we ask is that you do it by the law. Now, I would like to apologize to you too. Obviously, I got amped. I just saw red, man. I was screaming and cussing. I called you a couple things that I wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't say that you don't know who I am. Saying stuff like that makes me no better than people who are cops.
Exactly. So this guy's very reasonable. So it doesn't matter that he's military. It doesn't matter that he knows lackluster. It doesn't matter if he has a dash cam or, you know, he's going to post this on YouTube. The cop should treat you fairly the same way. Right? The cop should treat you, regardless if you're military, non-military, the same. The cop should treat you, if you're Mormon or non-Mormon, the same. The cop should treat you if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, the same. It is up to cops to make sure that justice is served and justice is equal. I believe what happened was the cop realized he was military and he couldn't be bullied. He's Marines. I'm pretty sure he's ex-Marine or maybe even current Marine. And then his tone completely changed. But had he not been military, let me give you a hypo. You know how, like I said, like Reckless Ben is black, and then everyone had a problem. What if he wasn't military? Stop and imagine this. Why if he wasn't military? What if he wasn't military and didn't give his military ID or have a tattoo of the Marines? How do you think they're going to treat him? Or what if he was a younger black man? Or a younger minority? Right? And wasn't his age. So, like, forget the military is a big part of it, of course. But what if he was younger? He wasn't this age. He was a 16, 18-year-old. Would things come down differently? Absolutely. Absolutely, right? Absolutely, right? But he's a older man. He is military. He understands his laws. He understands his Fifth Amendment, right? To remain silent. Even though the police officer kept trying to talk to him. The police officer kept talking to him again and again and again. Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. Those cops are all cops now. In fact, most of them are involved in Reckless Ben.
Who are judges and they abuse their power. I'm a nobody, right? But I'm a person who deserves to be treated with respect because I have constitutional rights.
Yes.
Right? And I don't want that to be
we all do. Yes, we all have constitutional rights.
Taken advantage of. So, again...
I agree, and I wish our interaction would have gone differently. I do believe that if I hadn't let myself get amped up about the window, that our interaction would have gone completely differently. And like I've said, I do apologize for that.
Well, I accept that, and I apologize too for, you know, it was never... Any of my interactions with law enforcement is never personal. It's more about the principle and about the rights. But sometimes I lose focus and I get all crazy. But again, you know, I appreciate the phone call. This is the first time that I've gone through this experience. I definitely learned from it, and I hope that you learn.
Yes, this isn't the first time I've gone through this experience. He lives in Utah. Okay. Yeah, like, it would be interesting to see, like, Kitchen's standpoint, right?
From it too, and please don't do this to anybody else, because it just paves the way for abuse of power, and it's just not right.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. All right, thanks, Aaron. You have anything for me before I let you go?
No, I appreciate the phone call, sincerely.
All right, you bet.
I hope you guys take this too and use it as like a training thing for your...
No, they did not train. They're not going to get trained. Like, so then he has another video where he's like, I don't accept your apology. Apology rejected, he says. Oh, no.
Adding this little rant to the video before I make it public.
Okay, so the apology has now been rejected. Oh, because he's learned. Oh, this is the same guy. Look. He's got that Nike t-shirt of the cavemen. That is the American Fork High School caveman logo. And he's a detective. Oh no, this guy.
Apologize. It's because you were forced to by your chief for damage control about what took place. And why the fuck should I believe?
Oh, this is his writing. Find my back way. I noticed Mr. Booker was driving now in the one lane, not wanting to re-engage. I turned right into the parking lot to avoid his vehicle. Mr. Booker then crossed across 2 lanes. So they're also lying. He had to apologize. So, in the initial stop, right, he typed whatever he wanted, which is not right. Yeah, he knew he served as the Marine. The Jeep came, okay, shortly after entering the freeway, I saw a dark Jeep, okay, in my rear view mirrors, and I was aggressively switching lanes, following too closely to vehicles in front of him, and speeding. None of this was actually the reason, right? This prior to exit 317, the Jeep entered the HOV lane to exit. I thought the Jeep entered the HOV lane while there was still a double white line, so I initiated a traffic stop. Again, he eventually admits that he is wrong. So this part, the initial stop, is 100% wrong, because he actually has to go back and apologize, and in the apology, he admits that he stopped him for no reason. The dark Jeep, if you will. The Jeep came to a stop on the shoulder of the exit. I exited my vehicle and approached the vehicle on passenger side. As I got to the window, I saw the window had been rolled down approximately 4 inches. I told the driver to roll down the window, and he responded with, no, he's good. I didn't ask the driver if he liked me to call highway to come break down the window. This is not embarrassing to write this up. Like, come on, man. This is not embarrassing to write this up. That escalated the situation, and the driver began yelling and then handed me his registration, insurance, and mistakenly handed me his military ID. I didn't identify the driver as Aaron Bricker and saw that he had served as a Marine. I then attempted to de-escalate. Oh, God. Like, they escalated the situation only to try to de-escalate it later. But why did you escalate it in the first place? Oh, jeez. Mr. Burka demanded my name and badge number. I informed Mr. Booker. Oh, so he didn't give it. I informed Mr. Booker that our interaction was over. I rolled back up my window. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. You can't, like, could you imagine writing this? And, like, it's just a clown, man. You're a clown. You know? Holy come on. Like, apology not accepted. Okay? Apology is not accepted. Oh, here's him driving. Oh, he's blinking and going to lane. Oh, it looks good.
Just prior to exit 317, the Jeep entered the HOV lane to exit. I thought the Jeep entered the HOV lane while there was still a double white line, so I initiated the traffic stop. Let's stop right fucking here. I literally just played all the audio of you saying that evidence. And the lines have already been broken.
Yep, yes, that line is broken, yes. And there's another Jeep. Another Jeep, but it's not a dark Jeep, guys. It is only a gray Jeep, not the feared dark Jeep. I wonder if this Jeep also has a single passenger. Oh, and here he goes. He's going to exit. And, oh, they caught him. That's the dashboard cam.
Now let's look at it from my point of view. Look how long I'm in the fast lane before the double lines even begin to break for the exit.
Yep, now he's able to go. He goes. Oh, no, he doesn't go. Oh, that's the police here. Look, that's them right here. Oh, and... Oh.
So after given a chance to watch the video footage to write your report, and knowing that there's clear footage out there of you saying the reason why you pulled me over, there's footage out there of you apologizing and giving me that reason, do you really think it was an intelligent decision to write what you wrote in the report?
Yeah, so I don't know. When do they write their reports? Do they write after the apology or before? Because I have a feeling like this guy was not going to apologize, and they forced him to apologize, but he had already written this. It would be very crazy if he wrote this after the apology, right? I don't know. It would be insane if he wrote it after the apology. I'm assuming this had to be written before the apology. That, like, he got pulled over, there was some period of time where he had to file his report, and then they called them eventually to apologize.
Registration incorrect. I did not begin yelling at you right away. I remained calm, despite my urge to start fucking yelling at you. I remained calm and just wanted to hand you my credentials.
Roll down your window.
It's fine.
Roll down your window.
Roll down your window. Roll down your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
I'm not asking you a question.
Fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have Highway come and break this window?
Give me my ticket.
Roll down your window.
Give me my ticket, sir.
Roll down your window.
Again, you are actively watching the video as you're writing this, but you decided to alter that little bit of reality so that you would look like the good guy. So if somebody was to pick up this report down the road...
Yeah, so, like, why did he lie? I'm very confused. He literally had to apologize. Like, why would you then write... So the apology was accepted, okay? Okay, he had to call the guy with his police... So, first of all, the police chief called the guy. Then his boss called the guy and then put him on the phone and saying, hey, you gotta apologize. And he said, yeah, you know, what you did wasn't illegal. I randomly Oh, he wrote it after. That would be even more awful. Like, it's like, you literally were forced to apologize, and your apology, you admit fault. Admission of guilt. So why would you then rewrite everything as if it, like, you didn't have to apologize? Thank you for the $2, Dan Boo. It was written after? Like, do they live in, like, a parallel universe or something? Like, you literally had to apologize to him, admitting all the fault. All the fault. And then you wrote this after the fact? Like, why would you come to the conclusion this is a good idea?
Read this. That's all they see within your organization. Anyways, handed me his registration insurance card and mistakenly handed me the only reason why I chose to bring up the fact that I was a Marine was to articulate to you the fact that I wasn't intimidated by your failed fucking bitch ass. Like, this isn't hangout time. You didn't pull me over so we can be fucking friends. Write my shit and leave. Mr. Booker interrupted me and said he didn't want to hear what I had to say and fuck you, give me my ticket. I told Mr. Booker I had no intention of giving him a ticket and just wanted to warn him back at Parish Lane. Fuck you, give me my ticket. I informed Mr. Booker again that I had no intention of giving him a citation and he responded with, give me my shit. I handed Mr. Booker his papers and walked back to my vehicle. After exiting the freeway, I intended to find my way back to the freeway. I noticed Mr. Booker was now in...
Okay, this is interesting. So after that very contested interaction, the police is still stalking Mr. Booker. Guys, this is crazy. Look, this is the dash cam from the police. They're still stalking this guy. The police officer is following this guy. I didn't know this. So they had this really nasty interaction. Mr. Booker was able to leave without a ticket. What does the police do? Are they de-escalating? Did they wait for Mr. Booker to leave? No. They followed Mr. Booker, trying to aggravate him more.
Driving extremely slow. Not wanting to re-engage, I turned right into the parking lot to avoid his vehicle. Mr. Booker then crossed 2 lanes of traffic. There's only 2 lanes there. I'm in one of the lanes. How the fuck do I cross 2 lanes of traffic? You fucking dumbass. And turned into the parking lot. I turned back out onto the main road and headed back to the freeway. Oh yeah, you did that, but you failed to mention.
Oh jeez.
In your little right up here that you completely blew through a fucking red light, putting people's...
Oh, he blew through a red light? No, not on dash cam. He got so afraid he blew through... No, let's see it.
Turned back out onto the main road.
Yes! That is a red light. Holy moly. Okay, let's watch it again.
Avoid his vehicle. Mr. Booker then crossed 2 lanes of traffic. There's only 2 lanes there. I'm in one of...
Look, he's afraid. He's afraid. He's so afraid. Oh, holy moly. So, okay. So we let him go. We say, okay, goodbye.
Booker his papers and walk back to my vehicle.
We followed Mr.
After exiting the freeway, I
we found him.
To find my way back to the freeway. I noticed Mr. Booker was now in lane 1, driving extremely slow. Not wanting to re-engage, I turned right into the parking lot to avoid his vehicle.
Okay.
Mr. Booker then crossed 2 lanes of traffic.
There's only 1 lane. He crossed 1 lane. He's trying to pull. There's no cars around him. This is perfectly safe to do, okay?
There's only 2 lanes there. I'm in one of the lanes. How the fuck do I cross 2 lanes of traffic?
Correct. There's only 2 lanes total. He at most crossed 1 lane. And now he's running away. Now he's running away. Just like the guy with the taser. He tased you in the genitalia and then he runs away.
Dumbass. And turned into the park.
Okay, here it is. It's red. There are active cars moving. Yes, it is red.
Turn back out onto the main road.
Oh God! There's no pause. He didn't look both ways. He's just trying to run away now.
And headed back to the freeway. Oh yeah, you did that, but you failed to mention in your.
And then he ran away as fast as he could, over 40 miles per hour. This guy. Oh jeez.
Right up here that you completely blew through.
Remember, this is a guy who wants to like bully you, harass you, flex on you. I believe that's all true. And now he's running away.
A fucking red light, putting people's lives in danger in order to get away from me, and then you accelerated way above the speed limit. You didn't add that.
Yes, he did. He was moving very fast. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yes, look. It's 40 miles per hour. Let's see how fast he drives. We have a little acceleration here.
Freeway, I intended to find my way back to the freeway. I noticed Mr. Booker was now in lane 1, driving extremely slow. Not wanting to re-engage, I turned right into the parking lot to avoid his vehicle. Mr. Booker then crossed 2 lanes of traffic. There's only 2 lanes there. I'm in one of the lanes. How the fuck do I cross 2 lanes of traffic? You fucking dumbass.
Oh no, run away.
I turned back out onto the main road and headed back to the freeway. Oh yeah, you did that, but you failed to mention in your
48. We have 48 miles per hour.
Up here that you
51 with 10 miles. He could get ticketed. He could get ticketed, guys. For blowing the red light, that's ticket 1, and for traveling 51 miles, how fast does he get?
Completely blew through.
53 miles. Oh God, this is so embarrassing. And then you wrote like a fake documentary afterward, a legal documentary, by the way. You wrote a fake statement afterwards that like made you seem like a hero. Come on, dude. He literally accelerated away. He went from 0, like turning, right? Turning should be 0, to 53 miles an hour in like no time at all. Look at him go.
Red light, putting people's lives in danger.
Oh, he hit 54. He hit 50. I saw 54.
In order to get away from me, and then you accelerated way above the speed limit. You didn't add that little tidbit in there, did you? Why would you even?
Oh no, there's still wow. Oh my God, there's definitely more, guys. There's way more. I thought it ended there. Oh no, there's more. There's more, guys.
I stopped at the red light, and while waiting, Mr. Booker pulled up next to my vehicle and began yelling at me while my window was up. There was multiple vehicle space between Mr. Booker and the vehicle in front of him.
If only you could, roll up your window. Like, roll up your window, my dude.
What the? Why would you even write that, dude? You wrote that to try to...
Yeah, why would you write that? God. Supposedly, he wrote this all after he had to apologize. His police chief apologized for him, the same guy we saw in the audio, on the Reckless Ben. Then his, sergeant or captain apologized. Then he was forced to apologize. And then he decided, oh, you know what? Maybe Mr. Booker, who is, really interested in the law, certainly he's not going to check the police report that I'm going to write on him.
It make me look like like the fucking criminal here. Yes, there was vehicles in front of me, but what does that have to do with fucking anything? I rolled down my window. Mr. Booker demanded my name and badge number. I informed Mr. Booker that our interaction was over. I rolled back up my window and continued to the freeway. Disposition. I made a traffic stop on I-15 southbound, exit 317, and made contact with the driver, Aaron Booker. I gave Mr. Booker a verbal warning. Nothing further. You didn't give me a fucking warning about anything. You should have wrote. You didn't have the opportunity to give me a warning. You should have wrote in your report, I pulled Mr. Aaron Booker over because he passed me. It hurt my feelings. After stopping him and getting my fucking ass chewed, I lost control of the situation. I went into full-blown panic mode, so I...
Look. Guys. I'm not gonna lie. This guy is legit. Because we saw how they deal with this guy. Do we have a clip? Do we have a clip of the... We do, right? We have a clip of this. Look how they bully and harass people. It's hilarious. It's hilariously bad and like very Where's that dude? Look how they deal with this guy. Where's that guy? Ben. We play differently here. This is not Ben. This is Denon's. Reckless Ben. This is the police chief. Did Utah Department fake a... What? Where's that? Like, I need a clip thing so I can play the clip. It's really, really funny. They stopped Reckless Ben for no reason. Noah Sampson. Brickless screwed. Oh, I don't know where the clip went. This is my 6% clip. But there was a clip where... It was like a Reckless Ben it was like we call him Spineless Ben. Where's Spineless Ben? Guys, which one of these are Spineless Ben? I don't remember. Where's Spineless Ben? Where like the guy just gives up everything. God, it's just such a tough day today. I don't know where anything is. Spineless Ben. Do we have a clip of Spineless Ben, guys? I'm looking for Spineless Ben. I don't see him. Ben who spilled the beans. Yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. Spineless Ben is in a video. Oh, God. It wasn't a short. Oh, it was a video. Oh, duh. Okay, Spineless Ben. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alex. Spineless Ben. Spineless Ben. Where's Spineless Ben? Oh, this guy... You know, look at this guy. He's like, yes, police, I would do everything you said. No, where's Spineless Ben? Ah, this guy, okay. Oh, jeez. Look at the difference between, like, an adult military male being pulled over and this guy. Oh, the civil rights lawyers. Let me watch the whole video. Let me show you this. So this, I helped the YouTuber arrested... Shout out to this guy. This guy I like. Yes, this guy. Yeah, here.
Josh is...
I think LS. I think you were recording. See if you can get a stop on it.
Driver, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Just had a few... Hard, because he's just saying that they were recording, so there's nothing criminal that they were doing.
Ah, there's nothing criminal what he's doing. Let's put some pressure on this guy. Yeah, I like this guy. He's good.
Just get the 28 for it. Should be good.
Just get the 28.
Hello. That individual just called because he's had a few weird incidents.
Actually?
Sorry?
Oh, actually, I friends.
Where's your friend at?
I think she lives in this house, so I'm going on a date today, so I'm just...
Oh, gotcha.
I think she lives in this house. I'm going on a date today. Gotcha. I'm just going on a date today.
It's kind of a weird spot to park at, right in front of the driveway.
Oh, in front of the driveway? I thought this was like a... I thought it was in the middle of the driveway. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Do you happen to have an ID on you?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'll be over to talk with you in a second.
Asking his friend's name. He doesn't have a friend. This here.
That's Josh Johnson. He doesn't have a friend, I guarantee.
So
I have a picture of my ID.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, I don't...
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy handing over... Imagine the police saying, we need your phone. Guy, this dude is not even going to give you, like, his military... Like, imagine this guy here. Imagine how he would have reacted. Where is he? Imagine how he would have reacted. like this guy, I think his name is Brooke or Booker, last name Booker. Could you imagine like getting a phone from this guy? Could you imagine taking this guy's phone away? One time, okay? But let's take a look at this.
I don't have a way of proving if you're lying to me right now, okay? But if you are recording, if you are here harassing this individual, that could be a problem, right? So
I respectfully have no idea.
So you don't have any idea of the situation that he's going through? Do you know of anything with a reckless Ben?
No, my name's Ben, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't know.
No, you're fine. Yeah. So that's just what I'm advising because that's what he's telling me.
No, I totally. I mean, I'm gonna say, if.
So when the police pulled over this guy, he was expecting. When the police accidentally pulled over this guy from the U.S. Marines.
You have no idea what the fucking.
When the police pulled over this guy, they were probably expecting an interaction like this.
If you have any other questions.
No, you're fine.
Sorry for the inconvenience and everything.
No, you're fine. Would you mind? They said that you were recording your house. Would you mind pulling up your pictures and then going to the bottom?
Yeah, going to the bottom.
Yeah, and just showing me your most recent.
Could you imagine asking the U.S. Marine, "Hey, we need you to look at your pictures and your private pictures"? No, he said Fifth Amendment. Fifth Amendment.
So let's see. I do have a picture of the house, but not specifically like for that. It's just a cool house. I explore abandoned places and stuff, so I take a lot of cool aesthetic shots. So if that seems off, let me see.
Okay, so you're lying to me. About what? Why are you recording him?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so tell me what it's about.
So with the YouTuber Reckless Ben, he invited.
So you know Reckless Ben, huh? Like in the first 5 minutes, he's lied 40 times, and they were the easiest things to lie. And he turned over his phone 2 times, with the police actually scrolling on his phone.
These people kind of out. Ben has some contract signed with him, I guess. And Ben said he's gonna get a warrant out for his arrest or whatever. So I'm just getting paid to film stuff. I'm literally just a filmer.
Okay,
I'm not part of any of the scheme. I know Reckless Ben came into Utah last night. He flew in.
Okay.
I have those texts to prove to you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me show you them actually.
Oh God! Now they honeypot the dude. Look. Is there a reason you're going so fast, right? Hey, thanks, Infexus. You can nice to have you here. I know we're gone for a really long time.
This is the start. Me and Reckless's Ben's text if you want to just read.
Yeah.
How you doing today, sir? Good. I'm Ben.
Here's my phone for a 3rd time, if you want to read. Now they called the female police officer from nowhere. Nowhere this police officer comes from, and let's listen to the interaction.
Ben, by the way.
What's that?
I'm Ben.
Ben?
Yeah, not the.
You're not Reckless Ben?
No, I'm just another Ben.
You're not Reckless Ben? No. I'm Ben on a date. I'm Ben on a date. The female cop. You're not Reckless Ben? No.
That actually wasn't me. Yes, I'm not the Ben.
And look, she laughs at his joke. And he's like, Look, guys, just look at their little laugh. Look at their little laugh.
This is the start. Me and Reckless's Ben's text if you want to just read.
Okay.
Yeah. How you doing today, sir? Good. I'm Ben, by the way.
What's that?
I'm Ben.
Ben?
Yeah, not the
You're not Reckless Ben?
No, I'm just another Ben. That actually wasn't me. Yes, I'm not.
She's like, so funny. So funny. Oh, God.
Ben. But are you okay if I photograph these? Yeah, go for it. Would you guys, I guess, like to go my...
You okay if I photograph your phone? Go for it. Go for it.
I'm just doing here?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was just sorry for, I guess, I grew up in a place so with cops. I do have, some trespassing charges.
I grew up with a place for cops. That's not going to help, guys. I have seen a video where the guy's on his knees, and he's like, I respect cops. And then the American Fork Department police officer, no, you don't. I've seen a video where the guy's handcuffed, his face is bloody, he's been punched at least a dozen plus times, and he's like, I respect cops. And then the cop said, no, you don't. So, I think this idea that you respect cops and you grew up with a place with cops isn't going to work with them, right?
Sounds like you guys went on people's property and messing with them. So
yeah,
that doesn't surprise me.
My I guess whole position of this whole thing is really just filming. So the YouTuber who came in last night, he flew in. From I think LA or something like that. He just posted on his Instagram, hey, everyone's in Utah, I'm filming a video. He didn't go in.
Can you go back to the photo or to the video?
You get paid or something for this, or what?
Yeah, I get paid.
Go back to the video, please.
paid. I film for different creators around Utah. This just happened to come up as an opportunity for me to just make some extra money.
So you're exchanging a criminal record for money?
I didn't. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, like you're
getting charged.
You're getting charged for like trespassing and stuff.
Okay, so at this point, they don't actually know he has trespass charges. So he's going to openly give them... He's openly going to give them information that they don't know about him, which is he's previously been convicted of trespass.
For money?
Well, I never entered onto the...
you said you have multiple trespassing charges, right?
Just with abandoned plate. Like, I go to abandoned places,
So
but I don't do that
you're
anymore.
filming for money for that? That's a bad idea is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly, Dan Booze. He's a good example why you shouldn't make things up. They put the pressure on you. It's hard to keep track of the lies you told. Yes, just like this guy said, Fifth Amendment, don't talk to me. The police officer kept trying to talk to him time and time again. Time and time again. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Can we talk? Can you roll down the window? I want to talk. He's at Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, right? He must have said it at least like 5 or 6 times. Because the police officer continuously attempted to talk to him.
I stopped doing that. It's just, that used to be my past.
Can you send this to me, that video?
Yeah, totally.
Whatever he's dealing with Reckless Ben, that doesn't involve you. It doesn't need to involve you.
100%.
Right? Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben from him? Okay, I'll be back over here in a second. I'm going to go over to that other vehicle. Yep.
Did they follow you from Josh's house?
Again, hilarious. Hilarious, right? Okay, so we're done. Thank you guys. We've been going for 3 hours. We'll cover this very good, very good video tomorrow with the BBQ counselor. He gave us the thumbs up. Friend of the channel, give him a sub. His channel is really blowing out. Really great stuff from him. If you are, Redhead has the Discord. We have everybody in Discord. We have Bam Sucks, the guy from the website. We have Rose, the BAM map. We have BBQ Counselor. We have Colin. We have like anyone who's like researching this. We have him in the chat. So, yeah, really good stuff, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. This is his 5th video. We are not allowed to watch his first video, but we watched every other video that he has made, and it's been really good stuff. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm really hungry now, so, come see us in Discord for endless 24/7 coverage